document with. Folks, Wayne Hsiung here and actor James Cromwell, and we're outside one of the largest turkey slaughterhouses in the world. A slaughterhouse owner who previously was part of a legal altercation between us has offered to spare 100 turkeys to us. We're about to walk through the gates of the slaughterhouse, go see the holding area. He's going to walk with us and release 100 birds to us, because we've realized over the course of the past few months of conversation that there's common ground even between slaughterhouse owners and animal rights activists, that all of us believe that animals should be treated with compassion. And while we're not going to agree about everything, we do agree that these 100 birds deserve to be saved this Thanksgiving. And that's what's going to happen today. The birds are much larger than we expected. So this is actually a wrinkle that we're going to have to deal with, because we originally were thinking there's going to be 10-pound, maybe 8-pound poults, but they're actually 30-pound adult turkeys, which, I actually haven't asked Rick exactly why that is, but that's okay. We have many people who have handled large turkeys, who are strong enough to handle turkeys. James might try to handle one, but we're not sure yet. It might be a little bit too big for James. But we're going to do this all together. And these animals will have happy lives. We'll have smiles on our faces by the end of this action. We're going to start out by walking to that slaughterhouse. James, do you think you're ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. So let's walk in together.
Okay,
so let's go together.
All right, folks, we're going to go through the doors of this slaughterhouse.
Hey folks, if you're just tuning in, please share this video. We're about to do the first ever action, the largest mass rescue in...
Let's bring James up here too.
Definitely, especially the turkeys, largest mass rescue of turkeys in the United States and maybe the entire world. And we're headed to the slaughterhouse. We're going to be going to the gates of the slaughterhouse, walking by, and then we're going to start a rescue of 1,000 turkeys, or 100 turkeys. I wish it was 1,000, 100 turkeys today. So we're incredibly grateful to all of you who have done such incredible work, who've sponsored turkeys, who have adopted turkeys. And if you haven't done it yet, you can still do it. You can still sponsor a turkey. You can still adopt turkeys. Wayne, I'm going to point the camera towards you. What are we doing, Wayne?
So we're outside the walls of a slaughterhouse. We're not going to go all the way inside. You can see many of the workers here. The workers are here as well. And we're just going to give people a chance to gather real quick. And this is all with the consent of the owner, because he said, we're not trying to hide anything. We're trying to create more transparency. I don't know if that's going to happen today, but what we will see is the trucks with the slaughterhouse trucks carry the birds shortly before they die. Let's keep moving in.
Folks, this is Norbest's turkey processing plant. Here, there are 4 million animals that are killed every year. The animals are killed to serve as our Thanksgiving feast, and today we're here with a different sort of message. A message of compassion and peace, even between animal rights activists and slaughterhouse workers. Because we know that the folks who work behind this plant, the owners of this facility, the ordinary people who are eating the Thanksgiving turkey, they are not cruel, mean-spirited people. They also believe in animal compassion. And it is our job as activists to show even the workers at a slaughterhouse that another world is possible, that we can treat one another and the animals with peace and compassion. So what we're going to do is stand outside these walls for just a moment, in a moment of silence. And then we're going to walk over to the holding area, where the birds are brought on trucks, and see the empty trucks, and remember all the animals who will not make it out of Thanksgiving alive. But also we'll show our good faith to the folks at this plant and at this company by leaving vegan food for them at the doorways. So when the workers come out later today, when they come in tomorrow morning, and yes, when they come in on Thanksgiving, they know and they see that animal rights activists have compassion for everyone. And we want to feed the world with beautiful, nourishing, peaceful food that does not have to come at the cost of animal cruelty. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just have a moment of silence. 30 seconds for us to think for a moment.
Hundreds of people are over here at Norbest Slaughterhouse, and we are taking a moment of silence for these birds, for the ones who are not going to make it out. But we are getting ready. We're preparing for 100 turkeys to be released to us for 100 turkeys to get a chance at life, and that's what we're doing here today. We're just going to have a moment of silence. This is a violent place, but we're at a very incredible time where these places are on their way to transformation. They're becoming places of compassion because we're bringing this compassion with us. We're not going to change this world today, but we're starting right here, right now, with all of you.
All right, we're going to start walking over to the holdover area.
So we're going to be walking to an area where birds are usually, it's called the holding pen, and usually birds in this area are, waiting to go to the slaughterhouse. Oftentimes they're in here for hours without food and water, with broken legs, with no veterinary care. And so what we're doing today is incredibly novel. This has never happened before, and we're turning this place of violence into a place of compassion.
To the transport trucks where it's amazing that they're giving us this kind of access.
We're given access
I don't think I've ever
to the slaughterhouse.
seen access like it's given to
This is almost
activists.
this has never happened. It's never happened.
Definitely got to be up
Funded
first.
animals being treated for slaughter by the owner of the slaughterhouse as a gesture to an organization that has done an investigation.
You can see all the feathers that are behind us.
So if you look down here, you'll see the feathers of these birds. This whole place is full of feathers of innocent turkeys who are going to be ultimately killed. And we're here today to show the world that animal rights activists and slaughterhouse workers and farmers can unite over releasing 100 turkeys. Wait, do you want to
You can see
Yeah,
the
it's
feathers on the
just very
ground
sad,
as we walk. We can see
It's also really powerful that this place where there's been so much death is going to be a place where 100 animals receive the gift of life. And where all the activists here, we weren't actually expecting everyone to be able to walk into the pens. And the slaughterhouse owner has said, that we can come and just see from the outside. But we're not going to get too close because it is dreary and drab, but we'll get up, a couple feet away and let people see just the slaughterhouse pens.
we are alive in Utah in the heart of animal agriculture country.
So folks, if you're just joining, we're at Norbus Farm, the same place,
Okay,
the
folks,
same
we're not
farm.
touching anything on the property. We're not touching on the property, anything on the property at all. We're here to bear witness. We're just here to bear witness.
Here we are.
Span out over there.
Hi everyone, if you're just tuning in, we're at the slaughterhouse where where millions of turkeys are killed every
Again,
single
folks, don't get
year.
too close to the
Turkeys
trucks.
are going to
We don't
be
have
killed for
consent
Thanksgiving.
to touch the
And
trucks.
we're in the holding pen area where turkeys are usually held for hours before they go to their death, ultimately go to slaughter. And the very interesting thing about this action is that this is the same place, the same farm, which is prosecuting DXC activists for doing an investigation and rescuing a turkey named Abby. And in a very, very interesting negotiation, the farm the owner of the farm has agreed to release 100 turkeys to us. So even though we're in a place of sorrow and sadness, and I can smell the death, it's very sad, we are going to be transforming this place into a place of compassion by taking 100 turkeys out. And we're doing that not just because of all of you who have supported Open Rescue, not just because of all animal rights activists and vegans, but also because these farm owners and slaughterhouse workers had the heart to do something good.
A few words about what happened in the holding area and why it's so crucial for us to get animals out to sanctuary from these sorts of facilities around the Thanksgiving season. But sitting behind you is the holdover area. And when animals come to the slaughterhouse, they come in these trucks where they're pushed in, sometimes hundreds or thousands at a time. They're chicken slaughterhouse trucks that have sometimes over 1,000 animals in a single truck. Under the 28-hour law, birds are not protected at all. Mammals, in theory, are supposed to be given food and water at least once every 28 hours. But birds, rabbits, animals that are not considered animals under the Humane Slaughter Act and under federal regulations don't receive any protections whatsoever. So very often animals do end up in the holdover area with no food and water for dozens of hours. Now I have talked to Rick in this slaughterhouse about the holdover area at Norbest. We talked about the fact that animals have died in this holdover area. And they have said that we want to try to do better. And we want to find a better path for even the animals. And I believe that they have good faith. They genuinely do believe that mistreating animals is wrong. And it is our job as activists to have conversations with people like Brandon, the worker at the slaughterhouse behind me. People who in good faith do want to do good in the world and show them that there's a better way to do what we're doing to animals. There's a better way to feed our nation and our world that doesn't involve violence against animals. And while we won't reach an agreement today, and understand Brandon is not going to be an animal rights activist today or tomorrow. Am I right, Brandon? Probably not. While there isn't going to be an agreement on the inherent problems of using animals for food, there will be an agreement on the importance of compassion and kindness and dialogue. Am I right, Brandon? 100%. And so today, in an effort to show that even slaughterhouse owners and animal rights activists can show compassion to one another and to animals, we'll be going from this empty slaughterhouse pen, where hundreds and thousands of birds have lost their lives, to another pen, where they're living, beautiful, sensitive creatures who have not yet been killed. And this farm, this slaughterhouse, will release these birds into our hands. Now again, I'm going to say, for emphasis, that if you have not been trained to handle a bird, these birds are larger than we expected. They are adult animals, 30 pounds or maybe more. And we need all of you to keep a safe distance, because our most important objective is to keep every single one of these animals safe so they can reach sanctuary, because they've already gone through so much. They're about to taste freedom. And now is not the time for one of us to run forward out of excitement or joy or frankly anger and interact with the bird in a way that may endanger their health. So after we move from here, and after we show appreciation and good faith for the owners of this facility, who are opening their doors, letting us see the inside of this facility, and then even sparing 100 animals to us, we need all of you to keep a safe distance. We'll hold arms with each other, lock arms to make sure no one does break ranks and run towards the pens. And then one by one, we'll call the folks who we've already trained to take an animal out of the pen and bring them to one of the trucks. So the last thing I want to say is this. We talked previously about Abby, about Gracie, and about the other animals that we did see at this facility who didn't make it out alive. As we walk through this facility, and even as we go to the pen, let's just remember that these animals did suffer. They did die. And this is a serious and dark place. So we have joy and happiness for the animals we free. We should also remember the animals who will not be free. And while the day that they are all freed is not going to happen today, it's not going to happen tomorrow, the day is coming, because the conversations and relationships between myself and Rick, between myself and Brandon, we will learn from these folks. They have things to teach us, and we hope to teach you as well, Rick, about some of the things that we believe. And our hope is in the future we can create a flourishing economy, a flourishing food system, where we no longer have to use any animals for food, where all the wonderful jobs that Rick has provided the workers in St. Pete are provided to them, without harming even a single animal. But to get there, we have to believe in people. We have to believe in the future of this world. We have to believe in the people of this world, about the prospects for change. So let's do that with seriousness and somberness in our hearts, but hope and optimism for the future. We're going to walk out of this holding area to the pens where the animals are currently being held, and one by one, we'll take these animals into their cargo vans, into their vans where they'll be taken to sanctuary. Okay, let's have a moment of silence here as well for just 60 seconds, 1 minute.
Hey folks, so that was an incredibly powerful speech by Wayne, talking about how even though today is not going to be the day when animal liberation happens, even though we're standing inside of the gateway of a slaughterhouse, that we are doing something good for the future. We're not going to turn every slaughterhouse owner into a vegan, into an animal rights activist, but we are going to show them that there is a different way. And if slaughterhouse owners and farm owners can come together to release 100 turkeys to animal rights activists and do it with compassion and good faith, that there's no reason that all slaughterhouse owners in the future can't do it. So this is the beginning, not the end. Once we leave this facility with our 100 turkeys in our hands, it is just the beginning of a beautiful future where we can transform all places of violence into places of compassion. And one of the most incredible things that I saw today when Wayne was speaking was Rick, the owner of this farm, nodding his head when Wayne said, we can create a future where people don't have to kill animals to make money. And if a farm owner and a slaughterhouse owner can nod to that, even though it's not going to happen today, I believe that we have a chance
All right, everyone, you can
at
see
making
the feathers.
a vegan world, at making animal
The empty cage
liberation
is behind
happen.
us. We're going to leave the ghosts in this machine and go to a place where we'll bring life to 100 animals. You ready?
All right, folks, we are leaving the gateway of the slaughterhouse and we are going to save 100 turkeys. And we're going to be doing this, and it's an incredibly amazing feeling, even though I
Folks, we all need to stay together. So if anyone walks off away from the crowd, please call them in.
And
We're all staying together. We're following instructions. We're walking in and out in an orderly fashion.
And even though we're here at a slaughterhouse, at a gateway of a slaughterhouse, we're building a future where we don't have to have any places like this before. And there's people here from everywhere. There's 2 children over here. Do you both have anything to say? Are you excited to save 100 turkeys?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
not gonna come here ever again.
Yeah? Okay. So you hear these kids, they're talking about how it smells disgusting here, and it's so true. This is a very sad, awful place. It's a slaughterhouse. And it feels so strange to be happy here. But we are happy for the 100 turkeys that are going to be rescued, whose lives are going to be saved today because animal rights activists and farm owners and slaughterhouse owners came together around one idea, that compassion towards animals is always right. And they might not release all of their animals to us today, but there's no reason why they can't do it. This is an imprint for the future, a model for all of the rest of the world, and it's starting over here. And again, for folks who are just tuning in, we're at Norbest Slaughterhouse. Norbest is the farm where multiple DXC activists were being charged, and some of them are still being charged. And instead of supporting the prosecution, the farm owner has come out against it and said, I don't think rescuing animals is a crime, and in fact, I'm going to release 100 birds to them. So people over here incredibly excited to go and rescue 100 lives. Are you all?
Compassion changes everything.
Yes, we have hundreds of people here who are excited to take part in this moving, powerful action. We're all over here because they want to help. And if you all want to help today, you can do that. My social media team members, thank you so much for doing that, are posting a link in the comments asking you if you want to be a part of these turkeys' journeys. If you have the ability, you can adopt a turkey, one of these 100 lives, and you can name that turkey. Maybe you love your mom. Maybe you love someone who inspired you. You can name those turkeys after your heroes, and you can follow their journeys by becoming an open rescue ally and donating $1,000. And believe me, this is a historic moment, and these turkeys are going to be celebrities. They are going to be symbols for change throughout the world. So please, if you can, donate. You have a link there below, and you can take part in that. Almira, do you have anything to say?
It's just really historical to be here because I think that this hopefully will inspire a lot of other farmers, a lot of other slaughterhouse workers, owners to do the same. And when the public can see over and over again that everybody can agree that saving animals is the right thing to do, then we can really start having a national conversation, an international conversation about why are we killing them in the first place? There's absolutely no need for us to do this. It's violent, and I think most of us will realize that when we don't have to create more violence in this world, we can do the right thing and stop harming animals, stop harming everybody.
Changes happen for the world.
So we're transforming the way people look at turkeys by being here today. Instead of the whole country is getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving by eating the body of an animal who was tortured, who was taken away from their families. And today we're going to be doing the exact opposite. We're going to be saving 100 lives.
You can't use the megaphone near the birds, okay? So this is really important. This is really important. You're going to walk in, and you're not going to walk any further than I ask you to. So when I say to stop, you don't get any closer than me, okay? and we're going to form a line. People are just going to form a big semicircle around the pens. They're not going to get up too close. And again, if you're not called forward, you can go back towards the porta potties, come back towards the road, but you cannot go forward closer unless you're called in. Okay? And again, I can't use the megaphone over there, so it's really important that we all hold each other accountable. If you see someone else walking, let's just come
All right,
back.
folks, we're getting ready to rescue these 100 turkeys. And for those of you who are saying, I wish I could be here to rescue the turkeys, you don't have to be here to rescue those turkeys. You can do it from the click of your home. You can become an Open Rescue ally. You can adopt a turkey by giving a donation of $1,000. We will give some of these funds to the sanctuaries because you know there's so much cost to taking care of these animals. So we're not just supporting ourselves, we're supporting multiple other animal rights organizations, sanctuaries in making this happen. Because if we're gonna rescue 1,000 animals, we're gonna need the resources, and you all can help make that happen. You don't have to be here in order to do that. And yeah, just, you know, these people are behind us. Hundreds of people have come here today. Instead of being with their families, they've decided that they want to be a part of transforming Thanksgiving. And this is such an incredible moment in history. We're transforming Thanksgiving. We're transforming the way people look at animals. And it was all possible because we took direct action. It's all possible because we were brave enough, because you all were brave enough to support Open Rescue and say, no, I don't think it's right that these animals suffer, and I don't think it's illegal when people go inside and save them. So not only do we as animal rights activists believe that, now the industry and slaughterhouse owners are also starting to believe that. They know they might not agree about everything that we're saying. They might not agree that the world should become vegan, but they are at least agreeing on the fact that Open Rescue is not a crime. And they're doing that by directly saying, we don't think these people should be facing charges. And in fact, we're going to release 100 birds to them. So that's why we're here today in the spirit of holiday. We're coming together in good faith to help these 100 animals. And if we can help these 100 animals, we can do so much more. Thank you all so much for the support that you're giving all of the activists here today. And we're just moments away. You're about to see turkeys. We're going to end up on somebody's plate. How sad is that? Someone was going to be eating these turkeys and celebrating a holiday called Thanksgiving. But today they're going to be walking out in the arms of people who care about them. They're going to be going home to sanctuaries and places where people are going to care for them for the rest of their lives. Places where they're going to taste pumpkin, and they're going to get to purr just like cats, and they're going to get to live out their lives in a way that all animals deserve. So you're about to see this historic moment happen. 100 animals. So we're doing it now. Yes.
We're gonna go between the crates and the cars.
You can start out all the way over there, honestly.
Okay.
All the way over there. All right, so the holding pen is right ahead of us. We're going to just try and keep this in a fairly controlled situation. But
and a lot of you saw me a few weeks ago trying to rescue a baby calf. A lot of you saw us going to Sonoma County trying to rescue chickens, and those chickens were ripped away from our arms. And even though, again, these slaughterhouse owners and these workers are not agreeing to the fact that all animals deserve rights, they are saying that instead of ripping animals out of people's hands, that we should be handing animals to these people who are going to care for them. So this is a lesson for Sonoma County, and I know you're watching. Hello, everyone from Sonoma County, all the sheriff department from Stanislaus. If you're watching, please take note. Don't rip away animals from people's arms. In fact, do what these people are doing. Hand them to us. Hand those animals to the arms of people who are going to take care of them. All right.
yeah, they're circling now. They're behind the crates.
Yeah, we need people around.
Yeah,
Like, we need people like doing arms on each other.
All right, so there's a little bit of deliberation here, and I'm gonna, I'm just gonna help you all prepare for this site where these turkeys are gonna be carried out one by one, and they're gonna go into beautiful, compassionate hands. So see. Hundreds of people, including children, are here today, and they're excited to take part in this action.
Hey James, do you want to come over here?
Cassie, can you tell us what's going on?
So we just went through the slaughter area. We saw the holding pens, which today are completely empty. We could see feathers on the ground and we know what happens in that place, but honestly, I was so moved to walk from there to this place where rescue and where compassion and healing is happening with workers from this slaughterhouse. And to turn around and see behind me faces I know from this animal rights movement who I've seen taking action for animals, and to also see faces I don't even know and to hear them talking about what they're thinking today as workers at this place. That is so unimaginable to me, but I don't even have to imagine it because it's happening right now. I've been in multiple open rescues, both in broad daylight where farmers have verbally and physically assaulted our activists, and in the cover of night where we've had to worry about encountering someone who might try to stop us. But today we have the opposite experience. We are reaching people who we would otherwise not reach, and they're agreeing with us and they're learning from our actions and taking compassionate action with us today. It's a little bit mind-boggling, but it's also the most natural thing that people would have compassion for animals because we're all born with that compassion.
Thank you, Cassie. All right, folks, we're getting ready to watch these animals, these turkeys, these innocent beings get rescued. And
Stop right here. Okay.
Wayne, what's going on? Can you tell us a little bit?
We're just encircling the tent to make sure that the turkeys don't try and get out.
Okay.
I think we should designate another wrangler on the other side.
All right, folks, we're just deliberating a little bit, making sure that we are very, very safe. If you've ever been part of an open rescue or you've seen it happen, we try to do our very best to make sure the animals are as safe as they possibly can be, that their lives are and their care is not compromised. And so that's what we're doing today. We're making sure that people are caring for them to the best of their abilities. We have an animal care team that's extremely experienced, and yeah, we're just getting ready to hand these turkeys off. And you know, this is exactly why we believe that people should have the right to rescue animals, because imagine if everybody felt empowered to go inside of places like slaughterhouses and farms, and if they saw something wrong, they did something about it. And giving people and especially activists the right to rescue will make it possible to save more lives and to show people that these places of violence need to be transformed into places of love and compassion. So we're doing that today.
Rachel, you want to come back? Stay here. Rachel knows all the things again.
Well, yeah, she knows. We only marched through there. Only two need to go to special. There's a thing
So all of these turkeys right now are the individuals who you're helping us to care for and become their family. And fortunately, we've had sanctuaries step up all around the country who want to be a part of transforming Thanksgiving with this rescue, to take those birds into their home, to give them love and give them compassion, give them the medical care that they need. And you can be a part of it.
So Wayne is going in right now. Our animal care team is Alicia and Zoe are getting ready to deworm the turkeys. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right, we have the first turkey, folks. We're taking out the first turkey, and she is on her way to a better life. She's about to get dewormed.
I know.
And you can expect that these animals are scared.
They're getting dewormer now.
They have every reason to be scared. Every week of their life has been fear that they might get hurt, that they might get killed. But today they're going home, and we have really highly experienced animal caretakers giving them the urgent medical care that they need so that they can get ready to go home.
Okay, there's ointment.
There's a little bit of blood.
Okay.
I think it's from someone else. I don't see a cut or anything.
So James, we can probably carry her together.
We're gonna have to Oh, guys, I don't think.
that out? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Can you
want me to
check
take
the
her?
bottoms of her feet?
I did. She's good. Check the bottoms of feet. I think
Can we
she's
take her? Here. Why don't we take her?
Can we have Zoe take off her walking now while everybody's
Yeah, that's
here?
fine.
Is that okay?
Okay, so James,
We're getting tangled. There we go.
do you want to try and hold her? At least
All right, folks, we have actor
So you
James
want to try and cover
Cromwell
her?
over here, who's holding.
And Rachel, where are we going?
We are going directly in front.
And for those of you who don't know, this is actor James
walk over
Cromwell.
here.
He was the lead actor in Babe, and he's here today to be a part of this historic rescue. And this is the first turkey that's being is on her way home. So thank you all for making
open the
this
crate up?
very, very possible. She's gotten the urgent medical care that she needs, and she's on her way to a better life.
Because Hsiung will pick it up. There's multiple birds that are going to go in. Bring it up.
Sharon, do you have anything to share?
I just think it's a beautiful moment right now. Sorry, I don't have anything. Yeah.
Okay, Cassie? Yes. Do we hit number 2?
All right, folks, we're getting ready for the second one, and we have an
Priya,
animal.
why don't you talk to James a bit?
Okay. James, do you have any thoughts? You just carried out the first turkey.
It's quite moving to realize that the turkey gets saved instead of winding up on somebody else's table, and to hold an animal who is trying to reestablish trust with a human being that we actually mean well and that its life is saved and it will have a life is very dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. I'm just gonna squeeze right by through here. Thank you. All right, folks, here we are. This is
She's got a big bruise right here on the top of her wing, kind of on the elbow.
We pointed out on the live stream their toes.
Yes, they've been de-toed, so it's standard practice in the industry to take off the first 2 digits of their toes.
So we'll talk to Rick about everything here, but all the things that are happening to these birds, they're all subject to dialogue and change. Even the lives of the animals are subject to dialogue.
We're gonna meet Diane right here.
Okay, that's fine.
Diane's taking that song?
Yeah, let's give her.
Are you gonna carry walk
Yeah,
out?
I'll help out.
I'll
I'll help out.
And folks, here's the rest of the birds. And as you can tell, they don't know where they're going, but they're going to a beautiful place. And I think they can tell that we're all
Get over here. Okay, do we know where
For
this bird's
folks who
going, guys?
don't know what turkeys are like, they're incredibly loving social beings. They love to be pet.
where she's going?
They have different personalities, different individualities. And there's Diane, who is Diane was one of the activists who was facing charges.
I got it. You got it?
Why don't you just carry her together?
Let's walk it.
Diane was one of the activists who was charged for doing an investigation and rescuing Abby. And today she's back at the farm and she's rescuing this adorable turkey. Diane, how do you feel?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is just wonderful.
So she's on her way to safety. She's gonna get some food, water, some medical care, and she's on her way. Diane, did you ever think this would be possible? The same farm which prosecuted you, releasing birds
now I'm
to
actually
you.
walking out in broad daylight with a beautiful little girl in my arms.
Yeah.
And
And you've been part of actions where the police, the farm workers, the slaughterhouse workers have ripped animals out of our arms, and this is the complete opposite. Right?
It's the exact opposite. It's just like such a wonderful feeling to just walk out with that beautiful girl and know that she's going to have such a wonderful life now, and no one's going to try to hurt her or take her away from us.
Yeah.
So happy.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go.
Priya, do you want to take a look? Paul's about to take one. There's a little bit of bumblefoot on her. Zoe, do you want to say that again for the live stream?
Yeah, so
It's okay, lovey. Yeah. Can you see, Priya?
Yes.
Okay, so right here, if you see on the bottom of her foot, you see that little, this little thing in the center. That means she has bumblefoot, which is which occurs when animals are bred to grow, birds specifically are bred to grow so fast that the bottoms of their feet begin to swell and get infected. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. You can also see she's got a few little scrapes on her leg and both legs, and it appears that she has it on both feet.
Okay. And Paul, you're going to take out this bird. Did you ever imagine that the same place which was Paul, the same place which was, you know, charging you and prosecuting you would ever, you know, release these birds to you?
Yeah, someday I did. I didn't think it would be this soon though.
Oh, so you guys look right here. She's got a severe bruise underneath her wing. It's dark purplish green. It's okay, sweetie. I know. She's a little upset, so I'm gonna put her wing down. Do you want to turn her around? Yeah, let her come down.
And what are you both doing here today? You're providing medical care for
so Alicia and I have both been trained in animal care, both the medical aspects of it and just handling and having the proper energy. So right now, we're just health checking all of these birds to make sure they're healthy, and we're deworming them, and we're making sure that they all get to their loving forever homes smoothly.
Wait, let's get this one. There we go.
Yeah, just in case they go get out.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
And she's got her snood. This is called a snood. It's a little fleshy bit on the top of Turkey's head, and you can see that it's been pecked at. If you look at her snood right there. So we're gonna put ointment on her. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna give this girlie to Paul now.
Cool. Hey, girlie.
Are you good this way?
Yeah. Okay. That's my normal way.
Okay.
There we go. Got you, baby. You got your baby.
Walk slow.
Let's go home, baby.
Any thoughts, Paul?
Oh, it's a beautiful feeling. Happy to see so many people here supporting this and see this girl go home, start a new life.
Which grade are we
You're
going?
gonna be good, babes.
She's being so good.
She's a sweetheart. Oh my God.
Michael, you're gonna. I might go home and you to move out of the way.
You go, baby.
You got it?
You're just comfy, aren't you? You're just comfy, girl. I get slapped in the face, that's okay.
All right, folks, so that was Paul, one of the activists who's facing charges at Norbest, still facing charges at Norbest for rescuing Abby, and he just rescued this turkey. So now who's next?
Amber.
All right. Amber Canavan was
One of only 2 activists in U.S. animal rights movement's history who've served jail time for rescuing animals, and she's rescuing an animal today, and she's not going to be charged.
and that's how it should be. Amber, do you have any thoughts?
Absolutely. I spent a month in jail for rescuing animals before, and this is a great day to not be in fear of being prosecuted for saving lives.
I would talk to Hannah a little bit, just ask her about it, because she had a bird torn from her arms by police officers.
Move back.
You got it? What's up?
Got it.
There we go.
Amber, if I can just
Again,
ask
folks,
you
try
a
not
few
to make too much
questions.
noise,
You
cause too much.
recently had a bird ripped away from your arms in Portland, and today that's not happening. But you know that's something that the industry has started doing, and today is an example of what could happen if humans start showing more compassion towards animals.
Today, just because there's so many people who are speaking out for animals, who are here supporting us, that's what was able to make that happen. So the movement is growing stronger. There's more and more people going vegan every day, not eating these animals in the first place, and there's more and more people getting active and using their voices and never being silent for these birds, and that's what's going to get them out of these situations.
Thank you so much, Amber. And folks, again, that's Amber Canavan. She is one of the only 2 activists who served jail time in the United States for rescuing an animal. And here's John Frohmeyer, another one of the activists who was charged for rescuing Abby, a turkey at Norbest, and he is now rescuing somebody, and he's not going to be charged for doing that.
There we go. There we go.
John, do you have any thoughts?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, thank you all so much.
John was recently in jail for trying to rescue some birds at a farm, and those birds were ripped away from you. But today, that did not happen.
Yeah.
Are you good to go?
Yeah. Can you talk about Amy Meyer a little bit?
Yeah, Amy Meyer, the next person who's taking a bird out, is the first woman and first person in Utah history to be charged under the ag-gag law for simply taking photographs of animal abuse. She faced criminal charges. The charges were dismissed. The Utah ag-gag law has now been struck down as
Wayne,
unconstitutional.
tell me when I should.
We're good.
You good?
Okay. So the next woman who's taking a bird.
And so, folks, this is Amy Meyer again. Amy is one of Amy's the first person who was charged under the animal ag-gag law for taking photos in front of a slaughterhouse, in front of a farm, and documenting abuse. And she's now walking out in Utah, which recently struck down its ag-gag statute, and she's walking out and without fear of getting arrested for having this gentle bird ripped away from her.
This woman who faced legal issues for trying to help animals trapped in factory farms is now
She's a gentleman.
removing
She is.
a
She's really
turkey
good.
with
She's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Aww.
who have been given by the slaughterhouse. And there is that moment when they first go to the cage where they flutter.
So this is why we have to be
After
careful,
that.
right, folks?
Yes,
You don't want
we
anyone
have
to
to
get
be
hit in the
very
head or.
careful. And,
Talk to Amy for a bit. Talk to Amy.
Amy, do you have any thoughts that you want to share? You were the first person to be charged for taking a photo under the animal ag statute. Do you have any thoughts of what happened then and what's happening now in the heart of Big Ag, frankly?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad to be a part of this, to be able to, show how kind of gentle these animals are, which is what I was trying to document when I was outside a slaughterhouse in Draper, Utah. What I saw was what I thought was animal cruelty, but instead of, charges being held against them, it was held against me, and I'm just really glad that, today, it's not even just taking pictures, it's actually carrying animals to safety.
Thank you so much for all the incredible work that
One
you've
of the
done for
heroes
animals and for heroic actions that you've taken.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
We're rescuing birds from this facility, and now he's rescuing them freely. Okay.
She seems pretty confident.
She's so
Is she good?
precious.
Yeah, like she's just proud. Like
She's ready to go home.
She's happy.
Looks like she has bumblefoot as well.
That's good.
And folks, if you're watching this and you think that this is a powerful action and you want to share this with the world, you want people to support compassion, please share this video. Please show the world that Thanksgiving does not have to be a violent holiday. That it can be a holiday where we truly give thanks to the animals who have gone through so much brutal violence and give them a reason to be thankful for. And here's Andrew Sherrill, another one of the activists who was originally facing charges for an investigation from the farms where this bird was raised, and Andrew is getting ready to carry her.
ultimately, none of the 47
Andrew, do you have any
animals
thoughts?
who were killed.
I'm just so happy we can be here today. Okay.
How does it feel?
Feels great. She's so calm.
So over this way.
Yeah, hopefully she's the first of many Thanksgiving rescues we do.
Look at that. These animals
Are you
very
ready to go
sensitive,
home?
Emotional.
She's
Are you
ready.
to go home?
She's ready. She's so calm.
Good girl.
Use their little leg.
Good girl.
These animals are going to safety, but there is a flutter when they go in, so be prepared for that.
I think this one's gonna go peaceful.
Oh,
She's
look
calm.
at her.
There you
She's
go.
a sweet girl.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl.
And folks, if you're if you're watching this and you're inspired and you want some of these turkeys to be a part of your life, you can adopt a turkey today by donating a gift of $1,000. You can adopt one of these turkeys. You can name them. You can get updates on their lives. So we're going to show you yet another rescue. And please bear with me because this is going to be happening for a while. I think we're only on our 6th or 5th one.
If you want to take her to your car, you can. I will. Yeah, okay.
Where's your car, Lauren?
Okay, baby.
Oh, does she know it meant somewhere?
What? Oh no, I did. I did this.
The next person to take a turkey is the founder of Sage Mountain Animal Sanctuary. She's rescued dozens of animals already. And this will be the first time she's walked onto the property of a slaughterhouse and walked out with a turkey in her arms. This baby girl looks very gentle.
Good girl.
Okay.
We really could not do this work without people like Lauren who dedicate their lives to helping animals, and that's what they do at Sage Mountain. And this girl's going home with you, Lauren. Do you have any thoughts? You have the biggest smile on your face.
I know. I'm just so honored and excited to take care of her and the others that come with us, and I feel blessed. We're gonna give her a great home, and she'll be able to run free and be cherished. It's beautiful.
Can we pause for one photo? Thank you.
Are you ready to go home?
Let's go and put her in.
She looks like she's very calm. Folks, if you haven't already, please invite your friends. Please share this live stream. Please ask them if they would like to help more actions like this by adopting a turkey. And again, if you want to be a part of these turkeys' lives, if you want to name them, if you want to get updates on them, please click on the link and you can sponsor or adopt a turkey today. Bye, sweetheart. Come on. Turkeys are extremely talkative. They're very social animals, and they're reduced to being property status. And today we're here to say that they're not property, that they're people, and that's exactly what's happening. They're literally walking the line from being property to being a person.
She's pretty scared, so just.
Once we get multiple birds in cages, I think we need some people designated to watch them too.
Okay. The van driver should be over there.
Where are we going?
Let's go this way.
Doug, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
This is the most grateful I've been around Thanksgiving time.
Grateful for life, not death.
Yeah.
Again, these birds are literally going from property to people. We are on the line. We're literally on the line of these slaughterhouses, these places which are abusing animals. And we're taking these birds from being products to being people, to being persons. And you can help by sharing this video, showing your friends and family that Thanksgiving does not have to be a violent holiday, that it can be a holiday where we love all beings, where we cherish all beings, where we truly do what Thanksgiving is about. Become compassionate.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Rachel knows to mark the crate with a.
Rachel's right there.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Where are we going? Okay.
One of the ice cream
Do you know which crate we're going to?
Oh wait, hold on. Just stop for a second.
Do you have any thoughts that you want to share on live stream?
Just what an amazing experience a few days before Thanksgiving to be holding this beautiful creature.
And for activists like us, Thanksgiving is a sad day. We don't usually celebrate, but today we're celebrating these 100 lives and celebrating our commitment to making all of these lives, to make animal liberation possible for those who weren't able to make it. All right, sweetheart, bye. Have a good journey home. Good. Might need a battery change, so I'll ask you. Okay.
It's gonna take forever if we keep going at this pace.
Good. Okay.
So I'll grab another one.
Yeah, and we could just go for it.
Are you the one grabbing all
Push
of
your one
them?
wing up against your chest.
Grab one, or should I?
Where are we going with her?
I'm not sure. Where is she going? Folks, this is Anna Mel. Anna was recently arrested in Sonoma County for trying to take a bird. And
We don't know where we're going.
today,
Just stop for a second.
she is walking out with a bird, and you don't have fear of having this one being ripped away from your arms, do you, Anna?
Sorry, what was the question, Priya?
How do you feel?
I'm just in awe that I get to save her and she gets to go home, and I'm so grateful for her.
The children here who are watching this action, they're going to grow up and they're going to be the next generation that carries forward open rescue. And hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully in our generation we can end all this. But excuse me, sorry. I'm going to go through. Thank you, thank you.
Let's just make sure we get some video.
I mean, you're gonna go too fast when you can't have these people.
Cassie, thoughts?
I mean, I have so many more people on this list to come and
How many birds have we taken out so far?
Maybe 1/10 of the 100 we're saving. It's amazing.
So hand over her wings. Take a hand over her wings. And just grip it tight. Put those wings down. Okay? If you need help, I'm here for you.
I think you should. Wayne, can you put pressure on that elbow? I don't think you have a good grip.
Okay.
Folks,
Help, Jeremy? Yeah.
this is Lynn. She is one of our supporters.
You wanna-
Someone who makes it possible for us to rescue these animals.
Can we walk? Can we make some space here? We're gonna not go too far with this one. Let's take her
And
down to
it's
the bottom.
because of people like Lynn who donate, who contribute,
Yeah,
that we
she's
can
not shaking
actually
as much.
rescue these animals. So thank you to all of our supporters who've donated for our legal fees, for our actions like this, that we're able to take actions such as this one. Wayne, watch out. Wayne, can you help her?
I think she's good. She's good. She's in. We can close the door. Thanks, Alyssa. Oh!
I think they stick close to their flock, but it's still a little scary.
Christina S. Where's Christina S? Is there a Christina S? If you could just pass around and just ask people.
She doesn't have the bloody feet. She doesn't have the bloody wings. No, I think she's good to go.
How's this one?
She seems like she's doing pretty okay. She was very calm. She seems a little more trusting than some of the others. I don't know who our next person is, but Jeremy and I can take one.
And here's our incredible animal care team. Here's Arwen from
Cassie,
Brother
can you mark
Wolf,
Jeremy off?
which is an incredible organization. And Jeremy.
Which crate?
We'll find one. Walk around. Walk slower. Which crate?
Jeremy, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
How about this one down
It's
the
amazing
bottom?
we're able to save these innocent animals from a horrible death.
Feet are good, tail's good, wings are good. I say we just ivermectin and go. I think because I mean, we spent a lot of time in here with them, so I think for the most part we've noticed what we.
Yes.
Is ready?
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can get them all.
Folks, thank you so much for being a part of this mass rescue. I cannot tell you the joy that we feel. We are literally on the line where these animals are considered property. They're going from property to personhood. And the reason I'm saying that is because there across me is a slaughterhouse where hundreds of other birds, thousands of other birds have been killed, millions have been killed in total. And today that's not happening. 100 birds are going to be saved. And this is an imprint for the future, a model for the future. So if farmers and other slaughterhouse workers are watching this, you can just know that this world is possible. And as you can tell, these birds really like to huddle together. They're scared because they haven't had the best interactions with humans, and today they get to have good interactions with humans.
It actually makes it harder because if they're going to escape, it's harder to re-get them, so we're not going to use them.
Okay.
Sorry. But thank you so much for offering. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I know.
Can somebody tell us where we're going next? That would be really helpful. Okay, walk slower, walk slower, walk slower,
Where
walk
people are
slower.
going next.
It's okay, lady. It's all right. We gotcha. We gotcha. Where are we going? This way. We gotcha. It's okay. There you go. There you go, lady. There you go, lady.
They actually like being with other birds, as long as they don't fight. They're sad when they're fighting.
Wait,
And here's some of the ones that have already been rescued.
Hi, beautiful girl. Her feet good. That's good.
Do you have any thoughts you want to share, Christina?
I just can't believe that we've been blessed with this amazing opportunity to save these animals.
So this bird has been suffering from a lot of social isolation, and so we're going to bring another bird in to hope that she's going to calm down a little bit. She has a friend. Because these are incredibly social animals, and when they're alone and isolated, they get scared. Yes, sweetie, it's okay. It's all right. And so the hope is, and usually what happens is if you put two together, they're happier. They're happier together. So let's
Now
see if
she
they
has a
calm down little
friend,
bit.
and
She's
she'll
got
have a lot of friends.
So the next bird is actually going to be rescued by vegan Evan and his mom.
Oh
So
my gosh.
we got a 6-year-old kid who's going to rescue the bird.
Are you excited, Evan?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, these animals are being rescued, and these animals who just want to live are going to live and not going to be on someone's plate. So I'm really happy.
And well, there you have it. And someone someone like Evan, who's not even, how old are you, Evan?
I'm 8.
Who's not even 10 years old yet, knows this. And we can all learn from Evan. And Evan's about to help do something, take part in the historic action.
He's got a great mama, huh? Shannon, can you tell us? Do you want to tell us about you and Evan and? Do we need a second spot?
Oh, I'm been amazing. I mean, Evan,
We're good.
Oh, hi.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy he's getting to experience this. He decided to stop eating animals when he was 4, and He decided to go vegan at 5, despite me embarrassingly trying to talk him out of it at the time.
Folks, Arvin is one of the activists, DXC activists, who's being charged for rescuing animals at a Smithfield farm, and here she is today, out here rescuing animals again without fear.
She's beautiful. Where am I going?
Let's take him to the bottom. Bottom
Folks, I'm going to ask again, if at all possible, if you can sponsor a turkey for $200, if you can adopt a turkey for $1,000, please do it, because we want to continue these type of actions, but we also want to give these animals the lives that they deserve.
We should walk Vegan Evan and his mom.
Yes.
Evan and his mom.
And here is Vegan Evan and his mom. They're rescuing turkey, mom and son duo.
Never gonna hurt you. You're gonna get so much love. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. It's alright. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, Jen, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Jen, you want to go to the other side of mom so you can see her?
Yeah, let's just go. This way.
Hey.
That red light is on.
Where are we going?
And that way you're not getting up and,
Yeah.
and we can get
Maybe Amber and I catch, and you guys just get right in there. Cassie, you got a pretty good line here. Is Cassie here? Cassie, we should just start lining people up because we're going to try and move faster.
Let's wait a second until we have.
Oh, yeah.
We should wait. Dude, I'm trying to search the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't.
Wait.
Okay. Wait, I'm not sure we can move this fast.
We don't have any more. We need more
We don't have enough
spotters.
backup. We don't have enough backup. I don't think we can move this fast.
Let's just move as fast as we can.
Okay. Okay.
Where's your backup?
Put that wing up. What?
Where's
Got
the
her wing?
backup?
I don't know.
Tight, nice and tight on her. This wing tight
Coming
on your
back.
chest. Got her. And I'll spot you and take you to the crate.
Let's go this way.
Okay. I'll get a syringe.
Come around this close to you. So just, do you know which crate should be like one of these ones?
Feeling okay.
Wait, Jeremy and I, if only one of you could go with each person.
Can we have people at least just turn to me for a few seconds and say a few words? Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay, baby.
So, this is what it looks like to abolish speciesism.
Are you excited, Chase?
I'm very excited. I've been to these places too many times with not happy endings.
Yeah, you recently were a witness to animals getting ripped out of your friends' arms, and you were there to support them, and it was really hard for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty emotional, but we're gonna let this happen.
So Rachel only one?
Yeah, I was going to say something.
And Chase, if you could just turn over here with her for a second. Do you have anything else you want to say?
This is a beautiful, innocent creature who deserves rights, and she will have rights. And she's no different than a dog and a cat, and she's no different than the way that we feel and the way that we express our desires.
All right, well, thank you for taking her to safety.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And Kelly, if you could just turn over here after you rescue her and just share a few words.
Go on this rock.
Can we get another person?
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm left-handed. This is
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Don't go over.
Kelly, do you have any...
Press down on her wing. Should go over, right? Or no? Okay. I guess it's fine.
This goes, sweetie.
Kelly, do you have anything to say before you take her?
I'm just really, really happy and excited at this opportunity and to be saving lives.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
AJ, you ready?
The best thing is put your hand over
Anna, have you held someone?
Maybe the other side. Yeah, their hand
Rob's
over.
next. Okay.
Just so. Okay. I just want to be careful about not choking.
I'm gonna wait for another spot.
And AJ, if you could, when you have her, if you could just turn and say a few words if you want to.
Ready, AJ, let's go this way.
She's got nothing.
Just if you can stop for 1 second.
Just waiting for Armand and Jeremy.
Jeremy, I think Anna's got her.
It's a pork crate, right?
With the colored ribbon, and we'll take care of it after.
Got her?
Yeah.
Rob, do you have any words you want to share?
It feels great that we can liberate one turkey and it's going to a home instead of a dinner table.
Thank you.
I thought we should do it after.
Who's next?
It's Scout Dog.
Are you next?
You guys can see she's got a horribly bloody foot. And it's really swollen and possibly infected, so we're gonna get it bandaged up right now.
I'm just gonna take a picture so I can have reference for the.
Thank you all so much for those of you who are supporters. We're only able to do this with your support. Faith is an incredible sanctuary operator. Without her and without her sanctuary, we literally could not do any of this work. Faith, do you have any words you want to share?
Just so grateful this is happening today. Beyond excited, beyond grateful.
Well, we're grateful to you for Ching Farm Sanctuary, for all the incredible work that you all do. And yeah, we really appreciate every little support that everybody gives us.
We can let Faith go. Faith you can stay here. Don't worry about Faith. Jeremy, you can stay here.
This girl is getting bandaged up. Amber, do you wanna tell us what's going on with her?
This bird has an injury to her legs, so she just has some oral antibiotics, and we're bandaging her up.
Thank you. Thank you to our incredible animal care team who's able to help these birds get the urgent medical care that we need. And when we go inside of these farms, like we did in Sonoma County.
Get her pressed up against your body.
And folks, here's Liz Jones. You might know her as Ethically Elizabeth, and she's carrying out a turkey. Do you have any words you want to share?
I feel really blessed to be able to carry one of these individuals to safety.
Thank you.
Can we get some video and photos, Seppi, too?
Seppi?
She could have gotten
Kevin?
her foot caught in a crate, then transport to the slaughterhouse. Get a wound tight, got her wound down. That's probably the most likely.
Seppi, do you have any words you want to share?
I'm just happy. I think this is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
But we got her foot all bandaged up. She's got some antibiotics.
Oh.
Gets to this sanctuary. We need, Rachel, we need to make sure this girl goes in an isolation
Yeah.
crate in the one of the Happy Hen vans.
Okay, so
I don't know who's next. Are you next?
So actually, wait.
She has.
Wait, hold on.
Cassie,
Make sure she goes in Happy
I
Hen
think
van.
we're not having one person. You could carry her. It's fine.
Oh yeah, did you already join?
Yeah.
Cassie, we need someone.
Yeah, no.
But I don't need to be.
Yeah, we should. I think we have an order.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We only have a
Who's next after her?
Yeah, can we get people
Corey?
like lined up?
Yeah, let's get lined up.
Yeah. Come on,
Sorry, Lauren.
Where did Rachel go?
I'm here.
Okay, so you're gonna be on top of making sure she goes in Happy Hen van?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, this one. There we go. For what it's worth.
Corey, do you have any words you want to share?
No, I think I just want to just connect with her first.
Jocelyn, she's going into.
Rachel's right here. Rachel, Jocelyn's taking her to the Happy Hen pen. Is she okay? She's got the bandage on her foot.
Jocelyn, if you want to share some words, you can.
Are we giving her a mic?
Yeah, I'm just really overwhelmed because we just talked to the workers of the slaughterhouse. So.
Nathan?
Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm sorry.
Next person come up, please.
They're like doing a list pretty
Okay.
strictly.
Sorry, I thought y'all were in the line.
Feel nice and tight. You got their wing?
You can co-house with the others. You can co-house with the others.
Yeah, she's probably.
Who's next?
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I know
Who's
it
next,
really never
Sanjeev?
gets old. Thank you, Debbie, for all the support.
Did Cassie check you off?
No, she did not.
Cassie, can you check Sanjeev off? Okay.
I'll walk with
You guys gonna get some photos?
you. Get her wing really good, Sanjeev.
Yeah.
This way.
So we are connected?
Cassie has the wrong
No, it's the right one. Louis just
They
modified
still
the
haven't
wrong
found the
one.
other one with that really bad toe. Her wings are good. Okay. Amin, are you next? Okay. I'm gonna push her one wing really tight against your chest. And make sure you get this one. And you're good. Good. Arwen?
I mean, do you have any words you want to share?
She's so beautiful.
We need someone to give out a mic. What's that? Oh, you're joining?
She's good. Who's next? Okay, let me get out of your way. So arm underneath. Press to your chest. Hold the wing. Use your other arm to support her. Is that okay? Nope, you're going to want to go over her tail and then reach around under her. Make sure you got both her wings and you're good. She's good.
Who's next?
Thank you, Connie. Any words you want to share?
What?
Any words you want to
Oh,
share?
this is such a good day.
That might be really nice.
Yeah, I think it would be nice.
Oh, no, she's fine.
Folks, do we have somebody?
Please let me.
Max?
Oh. Okay, she's getting feisty.
Ready?
Can we have another person too? Can we have this one go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
She's just feisty. Okay, so I'm gonna push this wing up against you, and then I gotta get this one.
Just go one at a
before she
time. Let's
slaps
grab
me.
somebody else.
There we go. There we go. You got her? Okay.
Do you have somebody else?
Well, oh, just a kid.
Cassie, why is the line taking so long? Yeah, but just go through the names. Huh? Jasmine? You ready?
Get over her. Is one with the two red bands on the cage? Is that the one they're following, or?
Yeah, there's one. Don't put any in that one.
Jasmine, do you have any words you want to share?
It's just really breaking my heart to see that we've harmed these animals to such an extent that even as they're being saved, they can't even really acknowledge that or accept that. It's almost looking like at any other trauma or abuse victim at this point. Even a kind hug can come off as an oppressive hand to us just
And that's because
because
they've never felt a lot of love before.
Exactly.
Thank you for helping them. Thank you. Katie, do you have any words you want to share?
I'm just really grateful to take her to her new life at a sanctuary, and I can't believe that there was ever a possibility that she was going to be killed. Such a beautiful creature. She seems very calm right now. She's on
Thank
her
you
way
so
to
much. Thank you.
A bloody beak. There we go. I mean, beaks don't really bleed, so I'm not sure. You know, like I'm not sure.
Someone ready to take one for Zoe?
She's not the one with the toe. He's ready. Okay, baby.
You want to be one slaughter? Sure.
It's okay. Let me just see your feet. There's one with it.
I think
I only know a couple. Got it?
The arm underneath her?
I think
Yeah,
Wayne,
Jeremy,
Wayne, people can start putting them in 2 per crate, right?
Yeah, they should be. We're putting up to 4 in the crate. All right, ready?
Do you need to a break?
Miriam, do you have any thoughts?
So excited. Just so beautiful to see them.
Okay, let's just go around this.
Brittany, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Are you next?
This is an amazing opportunity. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
And I'm just happy to hold her.
Thank you so much.
We love her.
Thank
And
you.
she's going to be safe.
This hand, secure her wings. So take this hand off. Next. Secure her wing with this hand. Reach around, support her body. Secure toes, she's good.
Miriam, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Marion, stop for 1 sec so I can get a picture of you.
Oh, she's very calm.
What a good girl.
Hey, folks, can we get someone to shoot this too?
There's room in the top left.
Got it? Let's get her wings tight.
All right, let's go this way.
Do you have any words you want to share, Matt?
Yeah. Last time I was at a slaughterhouse this size, I was reporting for duty. I haven't been back to an industrial slaughterhouse since I was an employee.
Wow.
This is
And
amazing
here you are
to be able to
rescuing
walk
animals.
out and save a life instead of killing so many of them.
Thank you so much. And folks, there you have it. If a slaughterhouse worker can now rescue animals, there's no reason that all of us can't change the world for all of them.
This one is here is stressed, okay? So get her wing. Get her wing. With your right hand. You need to get her wing with
Can
your
we
right hand.
try to get some music?
Crunching it a little bit. Let me get the arm out. Okay.
Uh-oh. Hey, Zoe, they're about to knock that over. Hi. I know, I'm sorry. Hi, everybody.
Oh, Priya, get her down. Just push, shove her a little. Just a little.
Can we get some more?
Who's next? Can you not take that or not?
Hey, we need some folks here.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Okay, just go ahead and move. Thank you, Anna.
Sarah's next.
Holy good.
Just slow down so they can get some good photos of you.
Wiping on it.
There's just a little scrape on this girl's neck. See? So she's got a little scrape on her neck. She'll be okay. She'll make it out. Here's just a little injury, okay? So she'll be okay. We're just gonna keep an eye on her.
Okay, Abby?
She has a really badly bruised toe, if you want to show. See how bad her toe is. She's good to go.
Okay. Ready?
Asa, how are you feeling?
Jeremy, you gonna help?
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, one second. You know.
Get one like it.
Little girl.
Get the right one like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
Let's go around
Asa, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Yeah, I just hope she has a good life because her life was hard. And I hope she'll be happy and safe and free at a sanctuary.
Asa, thank you for supporting making this action happen. So.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be here. They all deserve to be free.
Okay.
I'm happy.
All right. Go ahead. All right, folks. We are about, I'm guessing, we
Hey,
have
Kevin,
about
can you get some photos of
25
Camito?
left. No, maybe
She still
30,
needs our
40
back.
left. So we've rescued over half of them.
Just make sure you hold her wings and press her really tightly against your body. She got every minute.
She's a little feisty.
I didn't do it. Oh, you didn't do it?
I was just helping
Get her
Amber.
tight.
Oh,
Get her grip and then make sure her wings tight against you. You got her?
Vanessa, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
I've never held a turkey before, so this is really nice.
Thank
They
you
said
so
she's
much.
feisty, but I'm gonna make sure she's not gonna be feisty.
Thank you so much.
You should go next to the van, and the van drivers actually have documents with some facts about turkeys, turkey sentience or sociality, and the van drivers
Are you ready?
with you, you can hang out the turkey.
Rachel, do you want? Or James, never mind.
Yeah, I got it. Take a photo. Everyone?
Let me know when you have a
And here's John.
Rachel Dickler?
John was recently arrested for trying to help rescue birds, and today you're not being arrested, right, John?
No, this is a different feeling, that's for sure.
John, can you stop for 1 second?
Are you excited, Madhu?
Yes.
I've never had a turkey in my life, and this will be the best Thanksgiving I've ever had in my life. I'm getting so emotional.
That's totally understandable. John, Kelly, Anna, can we talk to Eva about some music?
Priya.
Okay. Rachel, this one's gonna have to go in a nice, okay?
Yeah.
Or at least go to happy end.
Please turn the live stream.
You see, this girl has a very bloody injured toe, so we're currently putting a bandage on her.
Thank you. Well, I just wanted to ask you.
That's how it always works.
Thank you.
So they often get their toes caught and things at the farms and during transport, and they're left without care. When you're ready,
All right, here's Madhu.
if you push her close to your chest and hold her wings tight. Okay.
Got her? Thank you, Madhu.
Rachel, wait for Rachel. We need to make sure this girl goes to the right place. Okay. She's ready.
Yeah, so she can go in.
Trisha is rescuing this turkey. Trisha was recently inside of a jail cell with me for trying to help rescue animals. Trisha, do you have any thoughts?
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go a little slow so we can get a good coverage of you.
Tonya, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
This is one of the greatest honors of my entire life.
Could someone accompany? I feel like you do it now. Just be. Actually, let's wait. Let's give you backup just in case. Is that all right? I just think it's better. Just because, I mean, even I would like backup because once they're out of the pen, it's hard to catch them.
Okay.
Okay, you ready, Armin?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yep.
I'm coming, Amber.
How do you feel?
Exhilarating.
We're just waiting on backup.
Wait for backup. Wait for backup. Don't hand any over until there's someone to back up.
We might need more.
A bit more backup.
Wayne.
Jeremy can cover her.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This hand on your wing.
We're getting more backup.
Got her?
Let's go around the pool.
Michael, any thoughts you want to share?
Just really happy that she gets to, live her life, happy and free for the rest of her life.
Thank you. Folks, again, if you're watching, please share this live stream. Please show the world that we can transform Thanksgiving. We can transform the way people think about animals, the way people think about turkeys. We can do it all together. So
Kevin, do you think you should take some photos of Melly here?
A few dozen left, maybe less than a dozen, and here we are.
Stephen, you gonna help? Yep. Got it. Spotter.
Just, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God.
Underneath her a little bit. You got her wigs? Okay, you got her?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wayne, do you have any thoughts that you want to share?
We're almost done. 100 lives saved. It's just an incredible experience. I'm pretty sore, but it's well worth it.
And Wayne, could you just thank some of our supporters who made this action possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Debbie Fong, Corinna Love, Steve White. Steve is an amazing guy. I know you guys have talked a lot to him. He supports so many animal rights groups. Rasta, who's actually here, carried a bird out. Diane Gandhi Sorby, she's an incredible activist, but she also contributes financially as well. Bindu Matal, thank you so much, Bindu, all the way from India, supporting us. Beverly Eigen, Beverly, I know she's here today. Has she rescued a turkey yet, Beverly?
Not yet.
Okay, so
I don't
Beverly
think
should be
so.
coming soon. You might want to try and grab Beverly. So
Yeah.
Mick is coming up soon. Mick has been incredible supporters of ours as well. Thank you, Mick. John Armstrong, Lynn Carroll, who's here earlier. Everett Phillips is here too. So why don't you grab Everett, Mick, and Beverly and make sure out of here and not be on a plate and dinner. Actually, why don't you give the live stream to someone else and find this turkey?
I'll have to
make sure you find
my
it.
walk.
And you over and bring it back up, okay? So please just stay here. Keep a hold on it. Let's move. We're gonna wait. Okay. Okay, you walk with him. All right, you ready? Okay, come up. Hey, you're all right.
Well, I'm happy. I hope
And then when Colleen comes back,
Okay, I'm gonna come on your other side.
Colin, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
ready, Kelly?
Which way am I going? Which way am I going?
You're gonna go.
What about Beverly?
I
Well, Everett can. Okay. Beverly?
I told Catherine. So you can
Of course I do. Only the world.
Are you ready to go home?
You're going to have so much fun.
Folks, again, if you haven't already, please share this live stream. Please, please, please share. Comment that you're sharing, and I'd love to acknowledge you for doing that. And yeah, we're on our tail end of this rescue.
Can you stand there and make sure that nobody leaves without backup? No one can go without backup?
Do you want? Michael, do you want to stay here? You've already picked one out, right? Just stay here and make sure no one leaves without backup.
I'll spot you.
Sierra is one of the activists who's currently being charged with felonies for rescuing animals from Smithfield. Sierra, do you have any thoughts?
This is a good day, guys.
Let's walk slow so we can get some good shots.
Thomas, do you have any thoughts?
So grateful to be a part of this baby's new life.
How do you feel about walking with people to spot them? You feel okay doing that? Yeah. Okay, Colleen's gonna help you guys walk with the turkey.
Okay.
Who's next? Ready?
Any thoughts, Everett?
I'm just glad we're able to offer these girls a happy, safe, and free life.
Thank you for making that possible.
A little bit of clear. I just want to make sure.
Oh.
I know you want to try. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which cake?
What are you doing? Yeah.
Okay.
I was out here in a t-shirt. I didn't want to stop to like get my coat out. And then finally there was a moment where you could get a coat. Well, it was in my backpack, but I just didn't want to even stop. You went to a bunch. Too much was going on.
Born did. Yes.
So it's still going on because this is how many lives we're saving today. We have had people surrounding this place in a circle of compassion and love and warmth, and heaters set up here to keep not just us warm, but the turkeys warm and comfortable too. And Mick is now walking out with a bird who I know he feels very strongly about supporting and loving and taking care of.
She's gonna be happy.
Mick, do you have any thoughts?
Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. So we are still here. We have about a dozen birds left, and if that, and we're just really excited to get these girls home. We've been doing this for a few hours now, and it does not get old. So thank you all for helping out. I know that my fundraising team is telling me that Angela just sponsored a turkey, and thank you so much, Angela, for doing that. If others of you are available and have the funds to help become a part of these animals' lives, I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. So please, donate if you can. Donate a few dollars to the fundraiser, dxe.io/give. Become an open rescue ally by adopting a turkey, or just sponsor a turkey. So you can ask my fundraising team, who's on this live stream here, for any any questions that you might have. But yeah, this is an incredibly historic moment.
I think this list should be fine. I don't see why.
Everyone here shares.
I'm grateful to the farmer for giving these birds the opportunity to live, and to everyone for making this possible.
Do you want to stop here for a minute and stand next to each other? Do you want to take a photo, Michael?
Careful, guys.
Sorry, Rachel?
Yes, sorry.
Try to get back over this one. Yes. This one up a little bit more.
Beverly, do you have any thoughts you want to share? Beverly, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Oh, I'm so grateful to be a part of this.
Well, thanks for supporting an action like this, for making it happen.
I'm so grateful. So look at this little sweetheart. Thank you. Look at her.
She's very scared. Wait. I gotta get this wing in. Sorry. You gotta push her wing against your chest. Colleen, you good? This wing might slide out, so just get ready. Yeah, just go ahead. There you go.
I got you, baby. Okay. Okay, good girl. Good girl.
Any feelings you have to share?
Oh, I can hear her heart. I can feel her heartbeat. There you go. She's slowing down now. She's safe. She's safe. She's safe. Let's get her down. Let's get her down.
Can you stop just 1 second, please?
You know, I don't know what she went through individually in her own life, but I do know that it takes a while to learn to be loving, and I hope that starts soon for her. Yeah.
Thank you, Amit.
Watch out.
Thank you, Brittany. Do you have any thoughts you want to share?
It's just so special. You know, when people don't know someone, when they haven't met someone, it's easy to exploit them, to ignore them, to ignore their feelings. But it's really important to connect with these
Thank you.
animals.
Where do I go?
Tiny, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Just glad that we got to save so many turkeys.
All right, we're almost at the tail end of this. You've been doing this for a few hours now, Alicia, Zoe.
Yes.
Thank you to this incredible animal care team duo. They've just been doing
You're okay. You're okay. There we go.
the best job ever. How many more do we have left?
Looks like about 15 maybe.
Wow. Alicia, do you have any thoughts you want us to share?
This is just amazing, you know, and we're saving 100 turkeys before Thanksgiving. It's like a dream come true.
Right over to that pickup truck, okay?
Okay.
So, this way.
No. Virginia, Diana, any thoughts you want to share?
This is a very emotional moment for me. It's just great.
Right towards this pickup truck back here, y'all.
Cassie.
So we still have people lining up here. They're each carrying one of these turkeys out. I don't know if you can see how beautiful they are, but they are wide-eyed with curiosity and interest. This is the first time in their life that they're being treated with compassion. And these are birds who are at the full slaughter age that they would be at. This is the size of a turkey you would see in a grocery store right now, and you probably have recently if you've gone to the grocery store, because at least around the United States this time of year there are so many turkeys' bodies wrapped up, and they're just the size and weight. They're these individuals who are ending up there, but these individuals today who are here with us, and Diana and others are carrying out, have a radically different fate before them. They are not going to end up on someone's dinner table. They are going to end up being fed their own happy holiday vegan meal this Thanksgiving. They're going to be eating pumpkin puree, so let me know that they can all have a little bit of pumpkin, and they're going to be getting the medical care that they need, getting onto a safe diet for them. Turkeys have been bred to grow much too large too quickly, so they'll actually eat more than they should. So
This is amazing.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Virginia was in a jail cell with me not too long ago for trying to rescue
in there
animals.
with you too.
And
Yeah, we're all together.
And here she is, rescuing animals. Both Colleen and Virginia were sitting in a jail cell for something that we should have not been sitting in a jail cell for. Here we are today helping these animals
And
not
the farm
going to
owner
jail.
himself realizes that you don't deserve to sit in jail cells for it. He's come out against these prosecutions, these felony charges and activists, and he's done what we want all of these farm workers and farm owners to do, is to let us meet the individuals, let us help the individuals, because we don't want to do that in the dark. We don't want to hide it. Our dream is for everyone to open up the doors, let us come in, let us help these animals, and we know we have the right to do that. We have the right to break a car window when a dog is suffering in the heat. We have the right to come into a turkey farm when these animals are hurting one another and pecking at each other.
Wayne, John Armstrong, can you find him? Okay, perfect.
Did anyone with a blue armband not get a chance to take a photo?
Julie, how do you feel carrying out this baby?
This is great. This is awesome.
She looks really happy to be here.
Yeah.
She's really pushing her head out to see more and more of the world.
So where are we going?
I think we can look that
And Cassie, what can people do to help?
Well, please share this live stream if you haven't already, because these animals, we want their stories to get out there, not just today when this amazing rescue is taking place, but also in the months and years to come as they grow comfortable, they get older, which they never would have had the chance to do here. So to see these turkeys become comfortable around humans, we want that story to get out there too. So use the hashtag Holiday Survivors, because we're going to use that ongoing as their stories come out more and more.
I'm Danielle.
Okay, great, thank you. Yes.
UPS starts at 6:30.
I think we're okay. 'Cause we're going to go get them. So you can get I think it's Zoe. Hey, Zoe? We need you over here. How do you feel right now? Can you tell them what
I feel so happy. 4 of these girls are coming to live at Blackberry Creek at our sanctuary in Northern California. We're so happy to have them. It's the best Thanksgiving present.
Oh, so the same certificate, just
Yeah,
copies of
just
all.
copies
And so you need how many? 3 copies?
3 additional ones.
And Sharon.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What's your name? Lynn. Thank you very much. I'm Wayne. Yeah, that's right.
Then get your right.
Are you in line or
No,
I'm
Okay, sorry, I didn't know who you were.
And folks, Sharon was also in jail recently and she had a bird ripped away from her arm. And today, that's not what's happening. She's able to carry out this bird to safety instead of sitting in a jail cell for trying to help one of these beautiful, innocent animals.
Yeah.
So it's getting chillier as it's getting darker. The sun sets pretty early, but I'm just thinking about the sunrise tomorrow when these turkeys are getting out into their new homes, and we're definitely going to be seeing more of them and more of those live streams as they get to meet other friends, interact with other animals they've never met in their lives. Just walk on the grass is something they've never done in their lives. I think when they came out today to be rescued was probably the first time they really felt the sun shining down on them, and that's what we want every animal to have. And it isn't such a hard thing to ask for, to feel the grass, to feel the sun.
Can you stop for a second? Can you stop for a second?
Thank you so much, Now This. Viewers, if you're watching, please share this live stream and show the world that Thanksgiving does not have to be a violent holiday, that it can be beautiful, compassionate, and incredibly moving for people. And if you are able to, if what you're watching touches you, please share this live stream, but also become adopt a turkey. You can name this turkey, you can adopt her. All you have to do is donate $1,000 one-time donation. It will go to sanctuaries. It will go to us continuing these actions. So if you can, please do that.
Can I just give this girl to someone who
Wayne, do you have anything to say?
Okay.
Wayne?
Mine already got it. Wait.
I got it, don't worry.
Wayne, do you have anything to say to our Now This viewers?
Well, we've got 100 turkeys here. Turn on this way. Okay. We've got 100 turkeys rescued from a slaughterhouse. They're going to have a happy life this Thanksgiving. We're excited to make sure that these stories are told across the world, and to see that even slaughterhouse owners and animal rights activists can work together to save animals.
And Wayne, you're one of the you're being charged, and you might be going to trial for this case.
Yeah, for taking animals like this.
Here you are rescuing them with the blessing of the farm owner.
Yeah, it's an irony, isn't it, that here at the same facility and at the same farm where we were prosecuted for investigating cruelty and taking animals out, the farm owners are now in an act of good faith, showing us that they too care about animals. They too understand why we want to expose animal cruelty, and they too want to create a more compassionate world. And for these 100 animals, the compassionate world will come to life. So do we want to find Lo or somebody?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Who actually wants to do it?
Yeah. Can you go find Lo? We're waiting for him.
I'll spot you. There we go. You're okay, baby. You're okay.
Yeah, and tomorrow we've got something in many ways more dramatic happening because we're going back to Circle 4 Farms, the largest pig farm in the nation. You guys can go.
We have one more.
You can go.
Go.
Well,
Wait.
Okay. Let's not worry about it then.
Are you sure?
Kelly, you can take it.
Okay. I just need to know where I'm going.
There's Lo.
Okay. Can you help me push her wing down?
Lo, do you want to take this one? Jeremy, you got her? Yeah, I'll spot her. Wrap the arm around her wings. On top. Or actually, use your other one.
It's supposed to be underneath.
No, you're going to get on top of the wings if you can.
Both hands on that wing.
Jeremy, you can. You got it?
Just try to get that wing.
Yeah, make
You can walk over. Can we find a spot for her?
I think there's a little bit more on the left.
Okay, we got one left. So I guess I'm
There's
taking the
one
last
more?
one.
All right, and Wayne,
I'll take the last one.
you can obviously walk slow and
Yeah.
again, can you tell our viewers what we're doing today and why it's so special?
There was a slaughterhouse and a factory farm that had been investigated for animal cruelty last November. For exposing the cruelty in this slaughterhouse, 6 activists were charged with multiple felonies, and the new owner of the farm, a man by the name of Rick Pittman, and I have struck up a friendship since that time. We've talked about what our issues are, the concerns of animal rights activists, the concerns of farmers, and we've realized that there's common ground. There's common ground and common values that we hold, among which is peace and compassion towards all beings on this earth. And obviously farmers have a different perspective as to what compassion towards animals means. But I do believe that even the farmers of this nation have a good faith concern for the animals. And that's why today they've released 100 animals to us. They're giving us.
They're here with us right now. They're watching.
They're here with us,
these
watching the
acts of
animals
compassion.
be removed. And we have actor James Cromwell standing right there. Maybe James. James, you want to come and walk with me with the last one? So James walked the first one out. He's going to walk with me and take the last one out. And And this will be the end of our liberation, the end of our rescue. But it's the beginning of a movement that's growing across the nation and across the world, because these 100 animals are just the first step in a liberation movement that will not stop until every single animal on this earth is safe, happy, and free from violence. You want me to take her?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. James and I are going to take her out together.
What?
Right here. Okay. So
walk together. James is going to spot me and help me out.
Stop for a second.
Stop for a moment. Okay, let's just walk slowly.
I gotta get
You can keep
a
talking,
portrait.
Wayne.
Okay, so we're taking this last bird out, and actually, is Rick around here, guys? I think Rick left. We're going to ask the owner of the farm to name this turkey himself. So he has a personal connection to this animal, because we want this turkey story, we want all these little bird stories to ask questions and cause waves throughout the entire animal rights movement for the years to come, and frankly with the public at large, because people don't see turkeys as animals. They don't see them as living creatures when they buy them for Thanksgiving, but they are living creatures. They're not things, they're not pieces of garbage, they're animals. So we're going to try and find a crate that has... Hey folks, before any drive off, you always got to count them all right? Do we have any crates that have 3 birds? Rachel, are there any crates with 3 birds?
That one's got 4.
So you can see these birds are 4-door crate. They're going to have freedom for the first time in their life. They're going to have the experience of being in a family, because they're going to go to sanctuaries where people will treat them as their beloved companions and not as animals to be used and commodified for food. No one's going to profit off them any longer, and they're going to tell beautiful stories in the generations to come about this night, the night that a slaughterhouse owner and animal rights activists work together to save animals. Where?
So it's in one of those crates.
Which crate?
How many do you have? Well, there's 3 in this one.
If there's 3 in one.
All right, folks.
That's a smaller crate, though, huh?
This is the last turkey. Wayne is carrying her, and I cannot
crate?
tell you how incredibly powerful this is. This was,
Trace, you want to take me to the empty
very,
crate? James?
very heartwarming thing. And now these birds are going to wake up tomorrow, and they're going to be able to go outside.
Yeah. And we're just so honored to have Jamie here today with us, because Jamie has been an activist for civil rights, an activist against imperialist wars. He's been an activist for gay rights. He's been an activist for the environment, and today he's taken action to save animals. And we're just so honored that you're here with us today. It really means a lot to us. For sure. Okay. Chase, do you know where this crate is? Trying to find it.
And folks, this is all possible because you supported Open Rescue, because you supported us when we needed it the most. You supported us when law enforcement and farmers were taking animals out of our hands. Today, that's not happening, and it's all because of you. So again, if you can share this live stream, that would be incredibly helpful.
There's 1 extra. Is someone
So we might have to carry this turkey home on my lap, folks, because there's so many turkeys here, and they're so big. They're much bigger than we expected. They're 20 to 30 pound animals instead of 10 pound animals. So this might be the turkey I can drive home with on my lap. Maybe Jamie and I can take turns having a little turkey on our lap. We've got a crate. This is a good crate.
I think, right here.
Okay, here?
Look, there's more than enough
Sweet. James, do you want to name this one? Do you have any ideas?
Wayne.
We already have a Wayne.
Oh, you have a Wayne?
You better name it. Name this. We could call her Jamie.
Call her Jamie. Done.
Call her Jamie. Okay. Is this one going back to Happy Hen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and. I wonder if we could put an armband on her.
All right.
Hey, Zoe.
All right, folks. I'm going to show
Can we
you
put a leg band on?
these birds.
No, the leg band's too small.
Excuse me. I'm going to show you these birds are getting ready to go to safety. There are, they've never been in a home where animals care for them. So thank you to all of our supporters. I know Saeed Rizvi is watching. Saeed, thank you so much for making this action possible. Gina Carnavelli, thanks for donating. My fundraising team's telling me that you just donated, and we really, really appreciate your support. Literally, without your support, these animals would not be able to go home, and they're going home because of you. And if you're just tuning in, we are at the same farm, at the processing facility, at the slaughterhouse, at the same farm, which originally prosecuted DXC activists, charged activists for rescuing animals. And now the farmer has not only expressed his support against the prosecution, but he's also letting us rescue 100 turkeys. He's here with us, and no, he's not an animal rights activist by any means, but he is starting a conversation about activists, about farmers and slaughterhouse workers doing something good in the holiday season.
I have a couple of people for you to acknowledge, because a couple of people just adopted turkeys, and they definitely need our thanks right now. One of them is Gina Carnevali. So Gina, thank you so much for donating $1,000, adopting a turkey, sharing her story with your friends and your family, which is what you're going to be able to do when you hear more about this individual, and as you follow their story and you name them, whatever you're going to name them. That is so beautiful. And Priya, you should also thank Steve Scanavino too.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Gina. Thank you for becoming Open Rescue Allies, for making it possible for these girls to get a home. And you're going to be receiving updates, and we're going to get in touch with you really soon about naming these turkeys that you adopted. And thank you, Cassie, for reminding me, because literally we cannot do this without
And people need to support in whatever way they can. I know that some people want to be on the ground. We just had 100 people step up to carry turkeys. There were so many more people who would if they could, and soon they'll have that chance when we have 1,000 turkeys and 10,000 turkeys being released. But when that happens, we're going to need even more people like Gina and Steve to be adopting turkeys, because we can't carry 10,000 turkeys out of a place, transform a slaughterhouse into a sanctuary, unless we have people making it possible to feed them, to pay for their medical health, to literally rent vans and crates to transport them to their new homes, which is hours in the car. So none of that would be possible if we were just handed 100 turkeys and had no support from all of you around the world. We would just be here with 100 turkeys trying to make do, and it wouldn't work.
And tell us what happens during Thanksgiving. Tell us what these animals endure during this season that people call Thanksgiving.
So these turkeys are only, I think, around 16 or 17 weeks old, which is when they are going to be slaughtered for a Thanksgiving dinner. That's how big that the average turkey is from being slaughtered for Thanksgiving turkey that you see at the store. And instead of going to that fate, they had something very different happen. But what would have happened is they would have traveled from the farm to the slaughterhouse, which is where we are today. And instead of coming out here to a tent with a heater with all of this love and warmth surrounding them, they would have gone inside of this cold brick building. They would have waited first in a holding pen, which is where we were first on the live stream. If you saw us first walk into the slaughterhouse before we came here, we went to the holding pens, which were empty. Today, they were absolutely empty because of the power of Open Rescue, because of the power of our movement and being acknowledged and supported from people within the industry. But typically, they would be held in those holding pens for hours. You know, the farm owner has admitted that birds die in there while they're waiting. They die from dehydration, they die from starvation. They've just had this journey from the farm. They're already sick, and they're forced to just wait there until it's their turn to be killed. And he says he wants to work on that. We know there's a lot more to be done.
Let's go see all the other birds in the other vans, and hear from people about what they're seeing. Does anyone have any thoughts that they want to share about these turkeys going home? No?
Grateful.
Yeah?
Grateful.
Well, here's some, Well, here's some birds. I'm just gonna sit next to them over here. These girls are going home, and it's thanks to all of you for watching. We are making history right now. People might not know it, but we are literally making history as we speak. We have just rescued 100 birds, and activists and slaughterhouse workers came together, slaughterhouse owners came together to make this possible. And if 100 birds can be released to activists, if that is possible, then there's no reason why releasing and rescuing all the animals isn't possible. If people, if slaughterhouse workers, if slaughterhouse owners, if farm owners think that it's possible for us to help these, it's okay for us to help give compassion to these birds, then we can see that down the line that there's no reason why they would be against it.
Here, I want to tell you something really cool. So someone who came today to be a part of this rescue just decided something today. You want to share, Stephen?
Yes, hello. Vegetarian in progress, but as of the vigil today, so moved was I that rather than wait till I built the habits, I've decided to simply call myself vegan and practice it now, forever going forward.
Thank you so much. And do you want to get in front of them so we can have you all in the same shot?
These ladies here, and as well as some of their less fortunate counterparts, just a few minutes drive away, were the reason for it. It's a difficult transition.
Incredible.
This stuff isn't easy, but it's necessary to be a more humane species. If something about humans is special, then it's our ability to empathize and be compassionate. And the first place we can demonstrate that is our dinner plates and change the way we see these living creatures.
You're getting a lot of support on the live stream comments.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Well,
And what do you want to say to people who've eaten animals in the past and who are watching this and eat animals?
Well, to say that it is difficult, but it's I think it's morally necessary. I believe every person has an innate sense of empathy within them. It just takes some finding. It took me a long time to find mine. I was one of those, I respect my meat as of last year. Went vegetarian in February, vegan today. But yeah, it's and it's possible. And that's what I just say. The word is necessary. And if you don't take it from me, just take a close look at them. Look into their eyes, and you can make a choice. Now that you understand what turkey really is, who they are, you can make a more informed choice.
Thank you so much again.
One last quick PS, I owe a lot to my partner Ashley, founder of Long Beach Animal Save.
What?
So yeah, she's my prime mover, but she asked nothing of me. She simply pointed me towards the door, and I decided to walk through and become vegan.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Incredible
you.
story.
Keep warm out there.
Well, you too.
You came all the way from Germany to be a part of this action.
Exactly.
What do you have to say?
I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm so happy for these turkeys that they get to live the happy, safe and free life that they deserve. And we are making change here this Thanksgiving. And this is a great step for the future, I think.
Awesome. Thank you for traveling. Do you have any thoughts, Mary?
I just get stuck on
Yes.
words, but I was last minute able to rescue a turkey myself, and just being able to hold one of them in my arms is the best pre-Thanksgiving gift that I ever could have had and shared with that bird.
This is so picture. It's like,
yeah, it's been beautiful.
Thank you so much. I need a flashlight here. Cassie? I need a flashlight.
Just have someone walk with you.
You need a flashlight?
Yes, I need a flashlight. There's one on this.
Is this not okay?
I'm not sure. All right. No, it's not. Okay, that's much better. So everyone, we're actually right in front of a slaughterhouse, and it's incredibly moving to me that we're taking these animals from property status to personhood in literally, few hundred feet. So slaughterhouse over there, and we don't even know where we're standing. It's just a field, but it's turned into a place of compassion because of all of you. So thank you for making this possible. And we have people singing hallelujah. These animals are getting ready to go home. And during the season where 45 million animals are killed for food, we're doing something much more compassionate. We're giving these turkeys a reason to be thankful. We're giving people in the world a reason to look forward to this planet being more compassionate. So let's go. Let's see. Lewis has a flashlight. Hey, can you get
Put her head on my shoulder.
Okay, can you get the battery pack out of my small thing? Zoe, do you have any thoughts? You did an incredible job as a part of the animal care team. I know we can't really see very well. We're trying to get a flashlight.
Yeah, it's been a hectic night. I think all of us are exhausted, and now we have a 13-hour drive to get all of these turkeys to sanctuary so that they can be safe, happy, and free for the rest of their lives. We're gonna make sure that none of these turkeys ever know pain. They're never abused for the rest of their lives. They'll know love, and they'll show us what all animals deserve. They'll show us what the world could be if instead of sending animals to slaughter, we showed them kindness and care. And that's what's so amazing about this rescue. It's a beautiful act of holiday compassion, and all of these holiday survivors, their stories are going to live on and touch people and touch people's hearts and help create a kinder world. So not only are we changing the world of 100 beings, but we're changing the world completely because we are making history.
Let's go see these birds. Let's go.
Yeah, so we've got turkeys getting set and ready to get sanctuary here today. They're preparing for their 13-hour drive. You can see that girlie there's got her bandage on her foot because she was had a horrible infection and cut on her in between one of her toes. So when we get back to sanctuary, she'll get immediate veterinary care. But for now, she's got antibiotics and she's gotten a little bandage with some ointment to get her through the drive.
Thank you, Zoe. And here's these gentle beings who are going to be killed. 45 million every single year. 45 million turkeys are killed for Thanksgiving, a holiday where people gather to celebrate, giving and to give and gratitude. And we're really we're asking people to help us transform Thanksgiving, help us transform the way people see turkeys, the way people see animals. And if you're on this live stream, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I eat animals and what can I do? How can I change the world for these animals? Just know that all of us over here, we're not against you. We're here to let you know that the industry, the animal industry, there's a lot of money in it, and they don't always want you to know what's going on. And we want you to know what's going on because we know that if you knew what's happening behind these closed doors, how animals are treated, that you wouldn't really want to support this. And we know this because slaughterhouse owners, farm owners are coming out and supporting open rescue. Open rescue is a tactic where activists go inside of farms and rescue animals. And that's how this mass rescue here of 100 turkeys all began. It began by DXC activists going inside of a facility, rescuing animals, being charged and being prosecuted for rescuing those animals, and then asking the slaughterhouse owner if they could release some of these birds to us, and to our surprise, they did. And so we know that if slaughterhouse owners and animal rights activists can work together, then there's no reason why we all can't come together. There's hope for everybody. There's hope to change this world for the better. And I'm just so incredibly excited to be in the vicinity of these celebrities, these birds, these incredible beings who are mercilessly tortured, and they're so gentle. And if you don't know how turkeys are, they're very, very, very friendly. They like to hang with their flock. They don't like to be alone. They love to purr. Just like cats, they like to purr. It's so nice. If you haven't heard turkeys purring, they'll often come and give you a hug. They'll follow you around. They talk a lot. So these animals are individuals. They like to, feel love and pain and joy. And I just want to thank Susan Gamble for also becoming an open rescue ally, for adopting a turkey. You're going to have a chance to name some of these turkeys today. And we're just so incredibly happy that this has been possible because of your action. And again, I just can't express enough support for people like Susan, for all of you who have donated, who've shared this live stream, for all the support that you've given us. And I just want to say again, I'm going to show you this turkey. She's sleeping. She's very sleepy because she's had a hard day. It's hard to, be taken out of, to go through all of this, to go through all of, all of this chaos. And now it's time for them to go get rest. And I think they know, and I think they feel it. They know that they're going to go to a place, and they're getting ready to go live their lives.
Later this week on Wednesday at 9 a.m. we're going to be going live with all of these turkeys at Sanctuary. We're going to be live with the turkeys at Happy Hen Animal Sanctuary, and we're going to be giving them a Thanksgiving feast. We're going to be turning the tables on Thanksgiving, a violent tradition, and we're going to be making little pies and giving them to these beautiful girls.
Yeah, we're going to be turning the tables on Thanksgiving.
This is the last one I checked after arousing.
Again, here's these turkeys. They're getting ready to go home. Every year, 45 million of these turkeys are killed, but today we have incredible activists like Alyssa who are helping them out. Alyssa, do you have any words that you want to share?
Wow, I'm inspired. I am just in awe of the dedication of all these activists, of everybody coming out here, of the owner of this farm who has decided to show mercy on 100 turkeys today, and it's amazing, and I'm excited and happy to spend the next 13 hours getting them to a safe place, and I can just watch them grow.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Alyssa. These are some amazing activists who are making this action possible, and so many of the times I get credit for the work that we're doing, but it's really people behind the scenes doing so much important work, animal care, getting us fed, and making sure that activists have all the training that they need. And so this is what animal rights activism is about. And I just want to thank my fundraising team, my social media team, who's working really hard to help promote this action. Shiki, Sahar, Matthew McKeefrey, and I know there's a few other people who are helping out, and I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your name, but you are incredibly amazing, and you are making this possible. And to our viewers who have been so patient watching us rescue these hundreds of birds. So I'll take some questions. If folks have some questions, I would love to answer them right now. I'm just hanging out with these turkeys. I'm watching them get ready to go to their home. And I just want to say, usually what we're used to in these kind of actions, in actions where we're rescuing animals, is not this at all. Usually when we go inside of these places, we're met with a lot of hostility, which we weren't met with today.
It's getting really cold, so I think we should try to get these girls in.
Okay, sounds good. Lewis! Wayne! I need a flashlight. I can't really.
So just ask someone to accompany with you with light.
I don't. Can you find me somewhere?
You have a smartphone that has a light? Can you follow everywhere with the flashlight? I got you. Turn your light on?
Wayne, can you also share some words?
So we got almost all the birds packed up. They're in trucks where they're going to be able to go home. You can see some of them wandering around. You can see how bright and happy they look. They're fluffing their wings up a little bit. They're preening, and they're going to go to sanctuary now. Okay.
Let's see. All right. Uh-oh.
We're all going to leave together.
All right.
Just for a moment. Hey, folks, if you're not packing in one of these trucks, let's go to the front, okay? Let's go
All
to
right,
the front.
so we're just going to have a little bit of a ceremony as we drive out, say goodbye to the birds, wish them luck.
Driving out,
so bear
let's
with
go
us,
to the
folks.
front near the speakers, okay?
Where'd he go? Are you? Can you help with this? I have my multi-tool, which then...
Lewis, I need your flashlight.
Folks, if you're not driving in front of the truck to help you guys with stuff,
Sorry. Zoe, can you say something?
Yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in today and helping us and being with us as we rescue these 100 lives. Again, remember, you know, well, there might be thousands, millions, billions of turkeys killed every single year. These 100 turkeys will set the example for what all turkeys and all animals deserve, and they'll help us create a more compassionate holiday season, and someday we'll have a kinder world where every single animal, instead of going to slaughter, goes to sanctuary. We will, and we can and we will create a world of sanctuaries and not slaughterhouses.
So what's about to happen, Zoe, with all these cars?
We're about to trek on a 13-hour drive to get all of these beautiful girls to sanctuary so they can get immediate veterinary care. We can make sure that they have a happy life with friendship and compassion and love, and look at to explore the world like all animals deserve to. And we have a couple other sanctuaries, taking some right now that are a little closer. Like we have some going to Colorado, we have some going to some sanctuaries right here in Utah, and we've got some going are going to be transported to other sanctuaries tomorrow and Wednesday. But right now, 69 of these girls are going to be taken to Happy Hen Animal Sanctuary, a 13-hour drive.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you.
You can go ahead and go to the front.
I just want to remind people, because you probably know this but aren't thinking about it, that this is something that has literally never happened before in the animal rights movement, or possibly in any movement, that someone has helped activists who are being charged for doing something against that industry and taken part in it with them just months later.
Cassie, can you describe these charges? So Norbest, the same place that is releasing these turkeys to us, what actually happened?
So we had 6 DXC investigators investigate the farm that we were at earlier today before coming to the same company's slaughterhouse where we are now. And even though Norbest markets itself as mountain grown, and it's in this beautiful landscape with these mountains and hills, and it's just like picturesque when you roll up there, the turkeys themselves are inside of sheds, inside of metal sheds, industrial sheds where they're crowded together. And you know, mountain grown is a very misleading thing to say, so activists brought the truth to the public to say they never go out into these mountains. They don't have the conditions that we know animals deserve, and if Norbest is trying to do something better for animals, then this isn't that. So when we brought that message to the public and we got social media and press out around it, these activists were actually charged with felony charges for taking video, showing the truth, and for rescuing a turkey they encountered there, a baby turkey named Abby who was dying. And so they shared Abby's story with the world. They brought her to a sanctuary, nursed her back to health, where she did live for a while happily and freely. And
the most amazing part is, despite these charges they're facing, where they could be spending years and years in prison, because these are felony charges, the owner has come out against the charges. And just to explain why they're felony charges, normally to have a felony over a misdemeanor, you have to have stolen a certain value, right? A certain monetary value, because it's not a felony to shoplift a candy bar from a gas station. If you just walk out and you get caught with a candy bar in your pocket, you're not a felon. You committed a crime, but you're not at the felon level. But that monetary value is completely changed, and it doesn't even matter when it has to do with an animal, a livestock animal, or some sort of animal enterprise that you've supposedly taken or stolen property from. And we know animals aren't property, and we know when they're dying we have the right to help them. But in the terms of these laws, the value of a dying turkey who wouldn't have survived, who was worth nothing to this industry, didn't even matter. What mattered was that people were showing the truth. And so because these activists were showing the truth, they were charged with multiple felonies, and they've had to appear in Utah court. But they've also had an outpouring of support from people in Utah. We have farm workers here, we have Utah residents here, we have people from other states, we have people from other countries. This is so much support around the world.
Mind-blowing, right?
That people have come this far.
And Cassie, why is what we did today transforming Thanksgiving? And remember, we're also being streamed on Now This Live, so thank you
so much
to the
to
viewers.
Now This. Yeah, we're always wanting to reach more people with these stories, because I think what's so incredible is that if you watch this rescue, if you see even one of these 100 birds getting carried out, so love to warmth to safety, to foods they've never tried, to warm, sunny, grassy areas they've never experienced, to friends and petting them just like you would pet a dog, all these things they wouldn't have, you feel happy. I hope, and I think everyone here feels incredibly happy right now, and people on live stream seem happy, and friends and family I've talked to about this opportunity have been heartwarmed at the idea of giving these 100 animals, sparing them from slaughter and giving them the lives they deserve. And what's amazing and transformative about that is that we can do that for every single animal. There is nothing that actually stands in the way of us giving this to every animal except a system that is already broken. We just need to point out that it's broken. Because there is nothing that requires us to eat animals. There is nothing about these turkeys that makes them incapable of being your family member or your friend. Everything about this situation that makes you feel good, that's making me feel good right now, is something we can have for every single animal. In a slaughterhouse, in a farm, in a laboratory, in a fur farm, we can give all of these animals that same love.
And Cassie, behind us, the lights are shining to the vans. They're getting ready to go home. The turkeys are getting ready to go home.
So many turkeys are about to have their lives completely changed forever. I mean, they already have. I think they know it. A couple of these animals, if you saw in the live stream, were getting really comfortable in the arms of their caretakers, their rescuers. You know, Mick was carrying a turkey who almost went to sleep.
I know,
just
I think they're
rested her
tired
head.
and they realize that they're going to a good place. That's why they're finally sleeping.
They've come from a really stressful place, but now they've been shown so much love and compassion that I think they're recognizing it, that in the spirit of the holiday, they can feel the shift and they know something's changed. And it's beautiful to me because we're all out here freezing, but we are the happiest group of people you've ever seen right now, because here it is. Here is just a small kernel of what's going to happen for every single animal everywhere in the world. This is just the start of it.
The trucks are getting ready to go, and as they go out,
and
we're going to sing
do you want to thank our
Hallelujah
social media
to
team
celebrate
that's
what happened
promoting?
today.
Thank you so
There's
much,
an
Matt.
animal
Thank you so much,
rights version of
Zoe.
this,
Thank you,
and
everybody.
even
Thank you,
his
Now
son.
This, because
Rocky,
here,
you
Rocky
know
is
the
promoting
lyrics,
online. Matthew
sing along.
McKeefrey in
You can certainly
Ireland
all
couldn't
sing
be
along
here
to
right now for
Hallelujah.
this, but he's
And after that,
commenting on
because
there.
it's late, we're a
Everyone
little
who's
bit
helping
over
us,
time.
Virginia,
We're gonna give you
Shiki,
some
and our
seeds. If
finance
you'd like
team
to
are
plant
so
a seed
grateful
at the
for everyone
slaughterhouse,
who's adopting
please do
and
so. But if you're
sponsoring
on a bus,
turkeys.
we're trying to
You
get out
are
of
the
there by
people who
6:30
make
at the
this
latest,
action
all right?
and the next
stay
action
tuned.
that
We're
this
about
one
to get
inspires
started. As the trucks go
possible.
out,
So it's
let's
a
give
chain
these
of
girls
events,
a
and we
big
need you to
goodbye,
keep
all
them
right?
coming.
Because
Okay,
they
we're
have
ready.
Thank you so much, Sahar,
But
for
they're
all
gonna
the help
impact
that
their
you've given
lives
us,
because
all the
work
people
needs
who've
to be
been
done
helping
to
behind the
make sure
scenes.
that the
We're
turkey
ready for the
industry
next
is not-
action.
is not
All
one
right,
that's
here
ignoring
go
this
the
Thanksgiving,
cars.
that
The
perspective of the animals is
these
being told.
animals are going home, folks. These turkeys are going home. We're wishing them a happy journey, and they're gonna have a 13-hour-long drive in front of them. But as opposed to 36-hour-long drives where they don't get food or water, they'll be getting food, care, and water. So activists are singing.
A broken wing, a shrieking sound. Somebody who needs freedom coming to you. 100,000 suffering, but only after death they sing and sing. I heard that farms like here won't be the same after 40 years. The world is changing shape just like we're used to. Let's plant a flag into the ground, our voices join into a sound, a promise and a prayer for revolution.
There's still more calls.
Single
So many lives being
voice
changed
against this
today.
war, so powerless for long before I knew you. But now that we are organized, we've got to save our lives, and now we can free to have.
Bye, Zoe.
Bye, Zoe. Bye, Alyssa.
Last year, only 6 of us went in this farm. Now hundreds of us crowding around the doors to try and save them. Every day our numbers grow, the love we have can overflow. What started as a thought became a movement.
I just want to say I'm overwhelmed with emotion, and it's just so incredibly moving to see those vans go. These activists are carrying these birds in these cars, and they're going to be driving 13 hours. They're going to stop. They're going to give them food and water. Then they're finally going to reach home, and it's just so beautiful because that's what our movement is about giving animals, giving every being safety and love and happiness, and that's what's happening here today. I don't know if other people have any thoughts that they want to share. Almira, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
Yeah, you know, it's freezing out here, but I'm so happy to be here and just see 100 lives being transformed. But I think it's really important too that we remember 100 on the grand scheme of 45 million. But I think this is like possibly the beginning of opening the floodgates to see, like, look at all of these animals. They all want to be free. And
for people who don't know about what 45 million means, do you want to explain?
45 million turkeys killed every single year just for something we call Thanksgiving. And these animals are beautiful beings. They are sentient, they feel pain, they suffer, and it makes no sense to give thanks over the body of a dead animal who wanted to live. And I hope that everybody who's watching this will realize that and see these beautiful individuals for who they are.
Do you want to share some words? I know you're getting a little emotional.
It's very emotional. I'm just so happy for them, and
That was such a
I don't know the music and everything. It just all got to be, but it was just a beautiful night. Beautiful.
Thanks for
the cages,
for making it
the slaughterhouse walls. We still have some seeds that we can plant if you'd like. Eva, do you still have the seeds? So Eva's going to come out. If you'd like some seeds, she'll give you some seeds. Plant a seed at a slaughterhouse. These are all edible wildflowers, and our hope is that if we come back here 5 years
So, like Almira was
10
saying,
years from now,
45 million
some of
turkeys
these
are killed every
wildflowers
year for
are
Thanksgiving alone.
eating
So
these
that
wildflowers.
one day, 45 million individuals, like the 100 we just saved. And
use
it's
the
really
food of this earth
mind-boggling, but
to nourish
we're
ourselves
transforming
and the animals
Thanksgiving
of this earth.
today.
We
And
hope the
not just
slaughterhouse,
us,
if
the
we come
humans
back
out
10
here,
years
but
from now,
especially
has been
those
transformed
holiday
into a
survivors.
sanctuary.
If you're sharing, use the hashtag holiday survivors because we
But I
want
do wanna
them to
say
be the
something
focus
about
of
what
this
happened
story.
inside in
We want to
John-
follow their
Johnstown.
stories around the
You guys
country.
wanna comment
It's
about
these
what happened
individuals
inside
who
the
are
slaughterhouse? We're
ambassadors for
giving
everyone
food to the
else who
workers.
didn't get rescued today,
something
for
about it?
everyone else who's of
Right
any
here, there's some pretty
species,
powerful
who's abused for any so-called celebration. If you've ever been to a bacon festival and you've seen people laughing and cheering while eating the dead bodies of pigs, you know that they deserve to be free just as much as these turkeys do. And that's our message today, but it's the message that the turkeys are going to be getting out into the world. So I'm so excited for people to get to meet them, to get to follow their stories, and to get to see that they deserve to all survive this holiday, and eventually
I hope Thanksgiving is not something we celebrate this way. We don't call it Turkey Day unless it's a day where we're actually celebrating turkeys and feeding them dinner and focusing on their well-being. Do you want to plant a seed? Yeah, let's go.
Eva, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
It was just a really powerful experience, especially at the end, kind of watching them all drive away, watching them finally leave this place, this slaughterhouse where so many birds die, and just like the odds of that, because so many birds die every single day here, and that to be one of those 100 who was able to get out is just, I mean, it's just so lucky for each one of them, and I'm so happy.
Let's give a big round of applause to Natan, to Jocelyn, to Corey, and all the other folks who were with the slaughterhouse workers while we were rescuing the turkeys. I know we don't have a lot of time, and I wish we had more time to debrief and talk, but I want to remind folks that we have a very early morning tomorrow. We're briefing at 8 a.m., which means you should probably be there by 7:30 a.m. We have an even more dramatic action plan tomorrow. We're going to the largest factory farm, the largest pig farm in the nation, Circle 4 Farms. But even as we go into a place where there's going to be so much violence and suffering,
I don't know if the live stream heard what Natan said, but him and Jocelyn went inside to the cafeteria where the slaughterhouse workers take their break, and they were giving them vegan food, and Corey was also there, and he was saying that he had some really incredible conversations with people, saying that, you know, people were very compassionate, they appreciated getting the vegan food, they were very interested, and so hopefully we are building bridges and building allies so that we can work together and actually create a better world.
Place on the ground where you left one of these wildflower seeds. Remember this moment for the rest of your life. Remember, most importantly, the 100 lives that we saved together.
We're watching these
for all their
turkeys
stories
have
in the
their
weeks
lives
and months and
changed,
years to come.
they can
And
be
make
our
sure you
allies.
use that
They can
hashtag
join this
holiday
movement
survivor.
too.
Yeah, at some point the owner of the farm, Rick, said, "Hey, can I help you? Like your activists are getting like they're getting a little beaten up. Like if you need any help, we know how to do this." And we said we got it, but that was, you know, in that moment our goal was exactly the same. Let's get these birds to safety. So
and I'm sure that was a transformative moment for him.
I saw Rick nodding in agreement to when Wayne was saying Rick is the owner of the farm, the slaughterhouse, and he said, and nodded his head while Wayne said, one day we can create a world where nobody has to hurt animals, and that future, like, he's open to that. And Paul, you've had a few conversations with Rick, and I mean, I just want to hear your overall thoughts about today.
I'm blown away. I'm in disbelief when I heard, you know, that after this encounter we had with Rick, that there was this idea that he would, you know, help us rescue these 100 turkeys. I mean, I didn't know what to think. I was a bit skeptical and confused and still excited and encouraged. And I thought to myself, this is going to be beautiful, but I'll believe it when I see it. And I saw it. And I'm looking around, and people are carrying turkeys, and they're getting loaded up into vans, and they're going to their second chance at life. Yeah. And, you know, I think it's easy to wonder and to scratch our heads and to question, like, you know, how did this happen? And I'm just at a point right now where I just tend to default to the most obvious thing, that you know, the person we're working with, Rick, you know, genuinely wants to see what happens when you reach out to people and you talk and you learn about each other and you see how you can make a better future. Regardless of anything, 100 girls right now are gonna, instead of ending up on a Christmas dinner table, they're gonna go to Ching Sanctuary, they're gonna go to San Luis Obispo, they're gonna go to Sage Mountain, they're gonna go to Brother Wolf, they're gonna go to so many amazing sanctuaries around the country, and they're gonna meet people, and people are gonna hear the story about how myself and Wayne and others went in and did open rescue and documented and investigated. And somehow that turned into this, and I don't really understand how it happened.
It's
but it
because of Open Rescue that we're here today.
Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna go talk to some of the workers now.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna follow you, Wayne.
Hey guys, I just want to say goodbye and say thank you. I think Rick already left.
No, he's in the car. You want to walk over there?
Yeah, let's walk over there. And hopefully, did you guys all get some good food? Did you get some treats? Great. Well, we left some more for the workers tomorrow as well. So you hope all of you are well fed. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
You too.
This is a wonderful action that you guys did. Like, just an incredible act of compassion and mercy. I'm just extremely grateful.
For sure. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
you too, Brandon, for escorting us.
Wayne, do you want me?
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
This holiday season.
Hello, Mr. Wayne.
Can I give you a hug, Rick?
You cold? You gotta be
I just
freezing.
really appreciate what you did today.
Well, no, I didn't do much. You did it. You did
something-
good.
You did something that was
We
scary
both
and
did.
challenging,
We both did.
and we had people crying.
Get warm. I'm freezing, and I've been
No.
inside a hot car all day.
Yeah, but and I hope this is the beginning of a good conversation between us and also just between everybody in this country.
Oh yeah.
Because Rick and I have talked about how there's so much conflict in this country, and sometimes we've got to find common ground too, and recognize the goodness in everybody on this earth, even when you disagree with them. And I know there's deep goodness in them. And everyone I've
Works on
talked
both
to about
sides.
Rick,
Works on both
Brendan,
sides.
all the employees of this facility, your son has told me about how generous you are, and
I'm a
you
softie.
proved it today. You are a softie, and we appreciate that.
Not a
And
problem.
let's keep talking about the disagreements we have, because that vision that I have, and I'm sure you've got visions for us too, but the vision I have is of us working together someday to transform this plant into a plant where none of the turkeys are hurt. Maybe we can use, tofu or soy or pea proteins, and I don't know how it can happen. I don't know if it can happen in 5 years, 10 years, or 30 years, but there are a lot of folks who are really invested in a sustainable future for all life on this earth. Your kids, my kids someday, hopefully.
Yep.
I told Rick
Yep.
I don't have
Yep.
kids yet, but maybe someday.
You will.
I'm talking too much though.
Nope, you're doing good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Can I get a hug? Thank you. And I hope to have you and your family over Thanksgiving sometime.
We will
I
get
would invite
together.
you.
We will definitely get together.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to come down and see us too.
Okay. I'll make
Okay,
you a
and I
delicious
wanna come
vegan
up and see you.
Thanksgiving meal, and we can do some Buddhist rites. I can show you what Buddhists do, and you
That
can show
would
me
be
what the people
awesome.
in your faith do.
You'd be awesome.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Thank you very
Promise.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good night.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any last thoughts, Wayne, before I say goodbye?
It's an intense experience. We're all feeling. I had this huge smile on my face as the birds were going out, and I know that there's so much more work to be done, but this is an important first step. And even Rick said that himself. He said,
Wayne, I'm
this is a big first step. Let's walk
Well,
together,
he was nodding his head when you said maybe we can turn this factory into a factory where tofu's processed, where
we transform our food system, and we planted these seeds today, these wildflower seeds that are edible wildflowers, in the hope that when we come back here 5 years from now, 10 years from now, these flowers have sprouted and they can provide nourishing food for all the workers, for all the people of Utah, for the people of this country, and even for the animals. And we can take all the animals out, feed them on the fruit of this earth. What's going on?
Can you just walk slowly?
Yeah.
Walk slowly.
Okay. And yeah, you're right. Rick did acknowledge that. I understand your
I
vision.
saw him nodding to that 3 times today
Yeah.
when you said it 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think that there is something to be said about that.
There's a lot to be said about that, because
People
Rick-
don't just do this because they want, I'm sure he's doing this because he wants a good reputation, but doing good comes from, a good place.
It comes from a place of the heart. The heart guides us to do the right thing. And anybody who has heart, and I believe that Rick has heart, I believe that you have heart, I believe that every person in this city of Moroni and the state of Utah has heart.
Hey, Priya.
Anybody want a Cliff Bar? If we have heart, then
I'll
then
take
we
a
can
bite.
change the world.
All right.
Maybe we can get a final comment from Jamie,
Can
too.
you hold this?
Sure.
I just need to
Jamie, do you have a final comment to close things?
That's the best Thanksgiving ever.
What?
Best Thanksgiving ever.
Oh, you have?
Best Thanksgiving ever. Yeah.
Best Thanksgiving ever.
And all these turkeys on Thanksgiving
I
will
know,
have
great.
delicious
Yeah,
feasts
wonderful.
without the use of any violence towards any animal.
Amazing. That's amazing.
I can hardly believe it just happened.
Very moving.
I don't think anyone can fully believe what just
I just
happened.
can't.
You don't even.
Even when all the vans are driving out, I had to kind of catch myself for a minute and said, did we just rescue 100 turkeys from a slaughterhouse a couple days before Thanksgiving? And it did happen.
And not just any slaughterhouse. A
The
slaughterhouse
was
where
trying to punish us.
yeah, that was originally upset and is now inspired.
Rachel, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the whole day has just been really incredible. My role today was to just help make sure that the birds didn't, jump out or anything. And Yeah, I was actually really surprised that none of the turkeys.
Yeah, you all did a great job.
Jumped out of everyone's arms. So the training went really well as far as getting people prepared. Anybody know about Camila? Yeah, the turkeys were so curious. They kept when my hand was on the corner of the plastic siding. They kept pecking at my nails because they're painted, and so they kept pecking and chirping. And I would chirp at them, and they would chirp back, and we would make eye contact. So it was really special. But yeah, the whole day just really beautiful, seeing one by one the turkey, come out, someone taking them in their arms and carrying them. And so many people were just crying and so emotional and so moved. And it's really beautiful to see how impacted they were by this. So yeah, just an amazing day. And to see Rick there was really cool. The farmers were really, really nice and they kept helping us. They set up heater lamps, tables, and all that. So it was really cool to interact with them too, and have just this kind of crazy scenario where you have all these farmers and you have all these activists coexisting together and working together, and it's just beautiful to see that firsthand. So,
Thank you. Kitty, do you have any thoughts?
On what?
on what happened today?
Well, I was at the slaughterhouse giving pastries to the workers. And that was awesome because they were really receptive, and like one worker stepped outside and talked to us for like 20 minutes, and like he was so powerful. Corey recorded some of it, but he was just saying like I explained briefly like what we're about like anti-oppression, about saving animals, and like these are vegan pastries, and he was like, I totally understand. And he was explaining that like the only reason that he works there, like he has animals at home and he loves them, and he knows that like it's not, he's like it doesn't feel good to do this to animals. But he was explaining that like he's like, well, I have felonies and I can't get a job anywhere else, and like almost all of us are here because we're either undocumented or because we have like other reasons that we can get another job. But like I'm a feminist, and I'm like, I totally agree with these things. Like, thank you guys for being out here, and like we appreciate the pastries. Like he was really, really receptive. Wow. Yeah, it was really powerful. His name was Ryan.
Did you get his contact information?
I tried. I was like, Facebook, Instagram. He's like, I don't use social media, and he's like, it's toxic. But he was really cool.
That's awesome. I can reach out to Rick and see if we can get his contact info.
Yeah.
Remember his name. Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
All right. Well, I don't know if we have anything else to say, folks. And I'm actually getting a call. I'm getting a call from a caretaker, so you guys should take this real quick.
All right. Well, we're headed home. We're gonna
quite a successful day.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thanks for those of you who donated. Incredibly generous with everything that you've done, whether it's donations, it's sharing. We're all able to do these actions because of you. We're headed home now. Thank you all so much.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Can you press finish?
Yes, I can.